All right. YouTube was very quick. It was like 3 seconds.
Oh,
Usually it's more like 10, 15 seconds. But we are now live on all of the things over on Twitch and Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Yeah. Okay. My name is the Mighty Beard, and we are here for a little D&D game. We are playing a homebrewed world. This is Agents of Beard. It is a group of employees of the Adventurers Guild on this homebrewed world, and their job is to go out and explore and collect and fight baddies, and that sort of thing, in the name of keeping the continent safe and secure and keep money flowing. Really, it's all it's about. So today we are going to be joining with a group that is out of currently they're out of Sydund. We are in Storm Island, which is a little island off the coast of the southern portion of the continent, and they have been tasked with coming out here to collect plant life with the hopes that they could find something that could prove useful for the town in the region of Sydund, as Sydund is surrounded by deserts and there is no freshwater source. So if they could produce water using jungle plant life, that would be fantastic. That is what this group has been tasked with. They have been out here for a few hours, technically in-game hours. We are, I believe, this is session 3 of this with this little mini series, and yeah, we're going to be starting shortly after a standoff, almost fight with a pack of gnolls. But before we get started, again, this is Agents of Beard. This session is session number 43, the Waterfall and the Tree. And for more information about what we're doing here, lore, all that sort of thing, all that sort of information, session recaps, you can get over at agentsofbeard.com. That also has a link to our Discord channel, which has a lot of more in-depth lore. That's pretty much our wiki. That's where we're putting everything that we've uncovered so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and go around the table. We will start off with Sunbears. Say hello.
Hello. Hello, I'm Sunbear. I am playing Draco, the Warforged Artificer. He is the goodest of boys, just wanting to protect the continent and beat up all the bad dragon-like creatures.
Okay, next up we have the Lunatic.
Hello, peoples of the interwebs. Lunatic back again. As always, playing your favorite tree question mark named Salix. Might be a question mark on that too. Who really knows?
Very well. And last but not least, we have the Plasma Hero. Hello.
hiya. I'm playing Zilis. I'm a Triton rogue who is a arcane trickster with a bit of magic, trying to help out and use my stealthy abilities for the good.
With us normally is Bexzilla, but unfortunately has not been able to make it so far tonight. We'll see. We'll see if Svamp can come. But all of these guys from the Unorthoblocks Minecraft SMP, links to their YouTube channels and everything else that they're doing in the description. If you're on YouTube, or again, you can go to agentsofbeard.com. All that information is there as well. So if you like Minecraft content, you should check these guys out. But okay, where we left off, guys, You had a bit of a standoff with a pack of gnolls that you had been tracking along a river, and um, really, I suppose you weren't necessarily tracking them. You were just aware that their tracks were there, and just happened to be going in the same direction. But you found what appeared to be a abandoned, or at least not quite set up, little homestead. Small, um, oh, I can't remember the term. But yeah, basically like a small hamlet. Four buildings, walls around the little thing. But yeah, it seemed like it was still in construction, but had been abandoned. And you guys had walked in, explored, didn't find much of anything, and then the Gnolls attacked. But it appeared that the Gnolls weren't after you; they were after whoever was supposed to be here. And long story short, not much fighting occurred, and you guys pretty much sent them on their way after some intimidating tactics by DRACO, our Warforged Artificer, and Svamp, the Furbolg Druid, got involved to talk. But yeah, they left. But while that occurred, you guys had saw in the trees there were some figures there, some creatures, and once the Gnolls had left, they started making their way down, and that is where we ended the last session.
Alrighty.
So we will pick up pretty much there. Two things before we get started. So basically, if we're looking at this little photo representation of the situation, you guys, this is like the river that you guys were up against.
We don't
And
see
you're I'm pinging it. It's kind of like right here.
It's the title card.
Yeah, I know. I'm pinging it. Can you
Okay,
not see
okay.
it? Can you not see my pings?
Go
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
On the other side of this tree is where you guys were. So you guys are basically gonna have to walk around to the front side of the tree, and this is where as you're coming over here, you're seeing the loudness of the waterfalls and all that sort of thing. So I'm gonna call for two rolls here. The first is d6s.
Oh no.
And it's been a while. It's been about
Oh,
Ooh.
I feel like 2 months
uh,
since I've streamed any of these. Yeah, we're looking for two numbers, ones and sixes. Ones mean the day is gonna go badly, potentially. The worst case scenario, likely to happen. Or sixes means it should be okay. Should be pretty good. Might find some more information out. Might have an easier day, less rolls, that sort of thing. So far, we have a 4 and a 6. Just need Salix. Roll.
I rolled. I swear I did.
I don't see it.
It was it unrolled and it took away the button. Um.
Interesting.
Okay. Well. Okay. Here. Have a d6. Um. Maybe. Maybe. There we
Hey,
go.
two sixes. Okay, all right. That's pretty good.
I'll
Pretty
take
good.
that over whatever the previous roll was. I don't care
Yeah.
what it was.
And then we will also go with just a general perception check. And 24. Well,
Okay.
Okay.
all right. As a group, a little above average. All right. So, yeah, what you guys had witnessed as far as types of creatures, there were uh, Here we go. I got it. All right. You basically saw creatures that look like rabbits. That
Svamp said she'll be here in 5 minutes.
yeah, seeing it. Creatures that look like rabbits, but walked on hind legs. You also saw what appeared to be like flower type people, smaller on the smaller scale, but like sunflower kind of style brim around their head. You also had flying creatures that reminiscent of elephants, just tiny flying elephants. And then also things that have normally been seen on the continent, especially with some of this group, at least bullywugs, so your frog type creatures, and bugbears. I will say that at least from the bullywug and bugbear standpoint, and probably from the rabbit harangan. Harangan is the species you guys would be familiar with. Everyone probably, but Salix, sure, whatever. But Faye.
Ouch.
Well, you don't really remember much, you don't really remember a whole lot. So, but I would say, yeah, you guys are all pretty confident that they seem Fey based. And as adventurers, you're aware that there are Fey creatures that generally have been here, but there is also Fey creatures that have been trapped here because of the Fey gateway closures that have occurred. So heading into this, I think you would have some kind of concept of where they came from, at least. Maybe their situation. So approaching, you guys meet at the pretty much the base of the tree as you look over. There is a opening in the base of the tree where the river kind of converges, and there's a large hole that goes underneath the tree, goes about 30, 40 feet down. Water is just kind of flowing into it. You see a pool at the bottom of the water. Say you're about maybe 5-10 feet from the bank. So as you guys approach, what are you doing?
So during everything that just happened in game and all that, obviously I would feel like we'd be at least a little bit skeptical about who and what these creatures are. Like you said, we recognize that they're more than likely Fey.
Yes. What do you mean skeptical?
Like, why are they here? Why were the Gnolls after them?
Oh yes, the setting is odd. The setting is odd, yes.
So I feel caution is necessary.
Okay.
Not necessarily, but try to be like discreet about it, because you don't want them to think we're going to harm them. Because they are tricky.
Does Draco know the meaning of the word subtle?
Well, just to clarify, you guys, with them climbing down the tree, you guys walking over there, you would have roughly about 2 minutes to kind of like discuss amongst yourselves as you walk over there. So subtlety, maybe not as necessary. The water is very loud over here. So unless you're shouting, I mean, you shouldn't have an issue.
Okay. So just calmly, Unit Draco is going to talk to Unit Salix and Zilis and Svamp and go, allies, friends, what do you make of this situation?
This unit is concerned that the rabbits may try to take up nesting inside of my canopy.
A fair concern.
I I'm mostly curious what the creatures are doing in this tree. Uh, is this another civilization? Because I didn't expect. I mean, I didn't expect the Gnolls to have a fort, but if there's another civilization here, who knows what else there might be?
Let me interject here with something that your characters would at least observe in a situation. Like if this was the Gnolls fort that you had entered into and they came and attacked, they wouldn't have left as they did. They specifically said that they weren't after you, they were after someone else.
Yeah, so they were attacking that place to get to them, not to get to us.
So what Salix and Zilis would have observed when you were on top of one of the buildings looking up towards the trees, there is no, like it seemed like they were mostly like standing there on guard, on alert. Not necessarily protecting the tree, but there was nothing in the tree that would suggest there was any like housing or beds up there or anything like that.
My sound isn't hooked up properly.
Okay. So yeah, I think it is a possibility within your character's viewpoint that was their setup.
Okay.
But continue.
Okay. This unit is going to go introduce himself to our new friends? Question mark?
They didn't really seem hostile, but I also don't want to be too optimistic. But I know you're to be optimistic, so you know.
Ally Zilis, Unit Salix. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you think it inappropriate to introduce ourselves properly to these individuals?
I don't see much harm in doing that. Just be cautious is all.
This unit agrees.
Great. Wonderful. An accord has been struck. I shall go introduce us to these new friends or allies. So, DRACO is going to... Are these people still within sight? Because you said they climbed down the hole.
No, they climbed down the tree, not venturing towards the hole per se. It's just as you're moving over there to meet them, the hole is very present. Like you're very, very aware.
Okay. So, I guess I want to walk over to them. And what I want to do is... Who's the first one I walk up to?
So you've got two Harangans. One is kind of in the lead. So that is the rabbit type folk. Floating in the back is the elephant type creature, the tiny elephant. You've got the flower people that are walking up behind the group, and then like kind of like anchoring is this bugbear. So the first person you meet is Harangan. You see there's a bow. It has makeshift leather armor. Not quite suitable for adventurers for battle. Seems kind of like piecemeal together. And you're kind of seeing that gist with everyone. It looks like they don't necessarily have your standard fare as far as weapons go. They're kind of piecemealed together, maybe collected, maybe handmade in some fashion.
Okay. Greetings. I'm addressing the rabbit folk that I walk up first. This unit's name is Unit DRACO. Can you please explain what has occurred?
Salix
He
is
kind
going
of.
to.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Salix is going to kind of ignore what's going on, eyes fixed on the tree, and just roll past everybody towards the tree.
Well, it was good that you all came when you did. I know they've been after us, but so it was nice to see we had set up some traps. I'm glad you didn't fall for them. But yes, we were setting up a place to live since we can't seem to get back home, and they have pretty much stopped us every step of the way.
How far am I from the tree at this point? By the way, like, is it a distance away, or are we in like? Would I get there during this conversation?
The roots are very large, so yeah, to kind of get over to this side, you would actually have to kind of climb over some stuff. But yeah, I would say like trunk of the tree, 10, 15 feet.
Okay, that's where I'm making my way to then.
Yeah.
So,
If you want to, if you would like to, let me know when I arrive there.
so what Draco is doing is he's pondering this information that he told, because they just said it was like, hey, we were making a home and these people appeared these Gnolls appear. What are these? Why were the Gnolls after you? Do you know?
I think it's territorial based. I don't know. I mean, they don't speak our language. We don't speak their language, and they are very angry. They want to fight pretty much everything that has come in here. We've lost a few, but we didn't come over here together. We just kind of found each other and partnered up, hoping to set up some kind of home. But we really don't know why they don't like us. We hoped the river would stop them. That didn't occur. We hoped the walls would stop them, but it just took way too long.
Okay. Just got anything to add to it? Do you have any questions?
Well, as you're thinking about that, Zilis, Svamp, welcome. You
Hi.
have walked with the group around the tree to meet up with the people who were up in the tree. And yes, that is where we are. So we haven't really gotten that far.
Okay. Hodgepodge
Svamp,
crew of animal folk.
yeah, that's what it seems like. And Svamp, as you're well, let me let's bounce over to Salix real quick here. So Salix, you have met up with the tree. What are you doing?
You caught me mid nacho. How dare you?
Let me tell you about what you're seeing here. So
Okay.
you've got view well, you don't have view of them. You kind of have to like walk past. So you're aware that they kind of like watch you as you walk past towards the tree. But as you get to the tree, you are raised up a bit. You can see the hole again that's in front. You can see the water kind of rushing into it. About 30 feet down, there is a little bit of of a pond there. You're not sure where the water is going. You are aware that there are some steps leading down in there. Lots of colors. You can see lots of colors kind of like glinting, like reflecting off of the water. Almost like a rainbow effect. You're not sure where that light's coming from, but or the colors are coming from, but it just seems like almost like a kaleidoscope type of effect.
You've made a magical koi pond in the middle of a forest. I'm a little angry that I'm not there in person, but
That would be cool.
Salix is going to just roll right up to the trunk of the tree and reach out with a couple of branches to touch the trunk, and is going to say to it, "Miru ru inhun lam."
Concentrate?
I'm not sure if I can say that into Salix. Hold on. Miru ru inhun lam.
Again, bless you.
Translation.
Which I'll pop that in chat there. It's a druid.
Yes.
I found a druidic translator. It basically means
So I wouldn't be saying bless you. I would know exactly what you're saying.
Well, you're I would say you're still with the rest of the group, which is about 10-15 feet away.
Alright.
So Salix, yes, you greet the tree.
It's just like it's a greeting that I have formed for the tree out of really bad druidic. So nobody who actually speaks druidic, please don't look into it that much.
This tree is very large, and this tree is very large and very healthy. A lot of like moss and vinage hanging off of it. But yeah, it seems very, very alive. I would say, what's the phrase mean again?
Something to the effect of good health sunleaf. So I don't know.
Called the tree a sunleaf.
Wishing you good health and sun for your leaves or something.
Did you say you were reaching out to it, or are you just speaking?
Yes, yeah, reaching out some branches to touch the trunk of the tree, the bark or the moss or whatever it is exactly that I can reach.
It feels very warm.
Oh.
It feels very so like at first when you touch a leaf against it, yeah, it like you definitely get a warmth of it, but after you say what you say, like the warmth kind of like spreads through you. It feels very welcoming. And yeah, if like welcoming in the sense of like if you didn't have responsibilities and you didn't have to like do anything for the rest of your life, this would be a great place to plant yourself.
Just grow down some roots real quick.
I'll give this old life the boot and
truly ingrain yourself in the situation.
Y'all are a mess.
No.
You can just leave me here, really.
Oh,
I mean, I am feeling a bit bush.
Nonsense. Is this what you thought would happen when you invited Loon?
Salix, as you feel this, like you're still hearing the voices behind you, so like there is like a moment where you kind of like look around, and out of the corner of your eye you are going to see something move.
Okay.
It is darker in color, and it seems large, almost like coming towards you. But we'll leave that for now.
What really quickly? Just which direction is that coming from? Like
to the right of you. So the right of you is the river, the waterfall, the hole.
Cool. I'm gonna get eaten by a giant koi fish. Let's go.
I'm right here.
Yeah, you're a good. You're a good like 10 feet above like water level, where you are. But okay. So, Zilis, Draco, Svamp, you are standing in front of this makeshift party of animal creatures, fey based, and having the conversation. Let's continue that.
Okay, so I've already asked them basically, do they know what happened or why?
Mhm.
And I think you said that basically, no, they were randomly brought here. They don't know how or why they're here. They were trying to make a home, and then the Gnolls showed up and just started attacking them, right?
That
Yeah.
sounds like
So,
Noel behavior.
you everyone but Salix, I would think, are aware of the like little handouts you get at the Adventurers Guilds to kind of keep
The
you
pamphlet.
aware. Yeah, to keep you aware of what's like known about the ongoings on the continent. And one of those issues is the gateways to the Feywild had closed years ago, but there are people that are trapped here that are Fey based that they are trying to get home, but some of them have kind of mingled or mixed themselves into the communities. But there's no way to really tell like who's all here and what they're doing, how they're surviving, that sort of thing. So yeah, them saying that it aligns. It aligns with what you already know. Them saying that they have, kind of partnered up together and have tried to settle here, but have been attacked and pushed out, aligns with what you had witnessed as you were walking up the river. You saw like the old campsite that had been like totally destroyed.
Mhm.
Okay.
That all aligns. So the why is uncertain. Why the Gnolls
Okay.
are attacking? It seems like it's territorial, but they have no idea. They have no way of communicating. But at the same time, the Gnolls don't really seem to want to communicate.
Well, I'm confused about that because it certainly doesn't seem like the Gnolls were here first. If these people had enough time to set up a camp as well as create fortified structures, they've had to be in here for a while, I would think. And we just fought Gnolls on a ship that, like, the not too long ago. So
Correct.
I'm trying to figure out. How long have the Gnolls been attacking them? Is I guess the question.
Right.
Were they already here and the Gnolls just showed up?
How long of a conversation do you want to have here?
As much information as I can get out of
Okay.
them.
Swamp,
Like,
is there any
ch-
information you wanna gather?
Does anyone want a mushroom?
No,
yes,
hang
friend
on.
Swamp, I will be glad to take one. Please don't
I'm
actually.
Not
very
eat magic
helpful.
mushrooms, okay?
Not all of them are magic. Some of them are just regular edible mushrooms
No.
for eating.
The magic is in the flavor.
Hmm.
But no, long story short, the conversation I want is basically, tell them our names, ask for theirs, exchange whatever pleasantries we can, find out the
Apologize
information of
for the rolling tree.
rolling tree. I just threw one at the Gnolls, not at them.
No, me.
Oh, you.
Apologize for the rolling tree.
Nah.
Like I said, whatever information we can get on the Gnolls, because clearly they're the hostile force here.
Okay.
And you said that and our original mission was, I need to go to the cave and talk to the Guardian to get quartz, and we need to find a water source for Sydund.
Plant life, yes.
Plants, yes.
Yes.
But a tertiary goal is to explore. You've got a
Yes.
cartographer with you to map and locate stuff, so it all kind of fits.
Oh yeah,
All
are
right.
those guys still with us? They're still
Yeah,
alive, right?
yeah, they're around. You had opened up the doors, let them out of that one room that you had stashed them in, and they have followed you out.
We're so
All right.
generous.
So we will use we received two sixes on our fate d6 die rolls. So what you will get out of this conversation is they have been searching for a potential other gateway for the Feywild. So that's why they are here. They were just looking. While they're here, they need to make sure they're safe. The Gnolls don't attack every night. They don't attack completely often, but it seems like anytime they have put down housing of some sort,
They appear.
yeah, they appear. But it seems like there's a few different groups. Every time they kind of look a little bit different, so there might be just wandering tribes of gnolls that kind of just roam the area and attack whatever. Could be the ones that are doing piratey things, but there's no way to know for sure. But yeah,
Okay.
they basically say like they're not attacked every night. They've only been here for a few. They've only been here for about 10 days. In this like on this island, and again they only came towards the tree because it was big and it looked like it could easily help protect them, and gave them an easy escape route
Okay.
if they were attacked again.
So Draco would like to ask names.
Why?
Why give you more work?
How to upset a DM.
Because it's polite to ask for proper identification.
What that Y translates to is they don't have names. Don't.
Yeah.
Shush.
Why can't they all just be like Salix and ignore the people and just touch trees? Come on.
I'm
No
tempted to go see
names.
if that big old tree has any big old mushrooms on it.
Oh
I'm
no.
wanting to go look for a minute. I just don't want to be rude yet.
I'll ignore the name bit for the moment then.
You're gonna give him a minute to come up with them real quick?
Yes. But no,
no.
I'm just gonna ask them. I'm gonna make an offer and ask a question because I know that they're here. I'm going to walk up to who I assume is the leader, being one of the bunny people, and just say, "This unit would like to offer you a safer place in the town of Sydund, if you would be willing to travel with us. It is not. It is roughly 2 days or less travel." It is not safe here with constant attacks by gnolls. At least at Sydund, it is fortified. I will need to advise you, however, there have been undead attacks there, but they have been unsuccessful, and in large part due to guild staff and the wonderful town guard. It is about as safe a place as you can get currently in the region.
Yeah, you know those gnolls, how they keep attacking you? Why don't you leave that behind for some undead attacks in the desert?
Honestly.
What could possibly be better?
Roll me
At least we-
roll me a
Perception?
charisma, just anything charisma based,
Oh, no.
persuasion, and that's anyone. So that would be actually, does anyone have proficiency in a charisma based check?
I have
Persuasion.
+1.
I am
I'm
neutral.
deception.
I have +1.
Yeah. I'm specifically asking about proficiency. So, if you
I'm
got a
in
check
+0.
mark. Yeah.
No.
Intimidation, but I'm
Yeah,
by a
I am.
tree.
I have intimidation, but I do not have performance or persuasion.
I have performance and deception. I've actually got double proficiency on.
Can you deceive so well by telling them the opposite and making them want to come with us?
I tell them we have a big
I
tree in
lie
Sydund.
so well they know it's a lie.
So they're like, you lie so bad about how bad Sydund is that it's actually makes them want to come.
It's reverse psychology.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there. There's so many zombie attacks.
I mean,
No,
who would
like-
want to stay in the middle of the jungle where you can't see the danger coming from? But you know, you could go to Sydund at least where you can see the zombies coming from a mile away.
Oh lord. I have +1 on persuasion. Here, to answer your question.
Okay, that's not proficiency. So, Draco, go ahead and roll me a persuasion, please.
I'm going to lose. That is bad.
That too.
Oh no.
All right.
Help,
That is a
help.
2.
Ooh.
Help!
Ooh,
We
no.
go. Defense.
Yeah, I can assist. I'm occasionally persuasive.
I am a child trying to make things
Yeah.
sound good.
Yes,
Yeah,
we will.
I got
we will,
80 years
we will.
old.
Yeah, we will remain with the proficiency. So if you have proficiency, then you can help. Help means you give advantage. No one has proficiency, so it's just a one roll. So they won't give you their names.
Okay.
I have...
I don't want to make them.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Yeah.
I
joking.
love that. I'm not telling you my name.
Yeah, they won't give you the names. And they appreciate the offer, but they are insistent that this is not their home. They need to find a way back. So that's what they're going to do. And hopefully it's on this island. If it's not, then they'll move somewhere else. But they need to go through everything.
Okay.
Is there a way of detecting, like, rifts between this realm and the Fae realm?
Only if they're open.
Well, yeah, but, like, assuming there is one that's open, is there a way of detecting it?
I'd feel like that'd be a detect
guess-
magic.
Would I know about it? Yeah, I have detect magic, but...
But
There
that's also
is knowledge of at least 2 gateways that were open. And but they had both closed. So there is knowledge that there was at least 2 gateways that were here. Within the last 20 years, they closed. Someone on the Adventurers Guild is in charge of investigating that. Wisp out of Whitmore has been put in charge of that. I think that you guys would be aware of. As her she's native, so her family is aware of at least one of those rifts. But yes, I don't think that there necessarily is a way to detect it. Just once you know kind of thing. But word of mouth, that knowledge gets shared. But as this conversation is happening, Svamp, you are also going to see something just out of your periphery, and you look over as you see like a black Well, there's some other colors there, but like black is the big thing. Just kind of like pop in the corner of your eye, and as you turn, it immediately like ducks down. It's over towards the waterfall. And the way it was moving was just kind of like bobbing, like you just kind of like saw something like just kind of like bob into side of your vision, and then as soon as you look, it dropped down. That is the same feeling, Salix, that you get. That was the same thing that you saw, where you saw something kind of like bobbing into your vision. So you kind of turn to see like what's going on, and it just drops down. Again, based on where it was, it looks like it was over on the water. I think you would both get the feeling that something was just on the water, very large, that just went down. But it's so loud here that it didn't make any noticeable difference in that sound.
Just a wild
Mhm.
question. How deep does the water look?
Around you, about, well, like the actual river itself, it seems to kind of range. It's not that deep. It's like maybe 10, 15 feet. You can still like it's pretty crystal clear. Like you can see the bottom for the most part. Because of the flow, it is there are like little pockets of dirt and sediment kind of being pushed around. So looking down in that hole, you would think that little like landing that the water seems to be heading and moving away from is probably about the same.
Okay. Just in case I need to do something. Do I see the
You
shadow?
do not. You do not. Draco
Okay.
did not see it either.
No.
Did it
Yeah,
seem
Svamp
like
has got her head tilted real sideways and she's kind of leaning on her staff, kind of funny.
Best way I can imagine this is this druid thing.
what was the question I was? Oh, did it look like it ducked down into the water or just like down over the edge?
Well, you can see the bottom of the water. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult because you've got like the hole like in between you and the rest of the river, and this
Mm-hmm.
waterfall. So, I think your sense of vision is a little bit different than, say, where Svamp is standing, because Svamp is a little lower and a bit closer to the water. So, but based on like where it disappeared, probably went down into the hole.
Oh, into the hole
However,
itself. Okay.
yeah. However, what you are noticing as far as um, really anything, there's a lot of like just a weird like film, like colored film on the water itself, right in that area. Swamp, you would be seeing this too. It's almost like you know, at a gas station after it rains, you've got like that weird like oily film
Mm-hmm.
that's covering the puddles. Same kind of
Is-
effect here. And it seems to be like right around the area before the waterfall, and it seems to kind of almost be like sticking there, moving like a little bit slower than the rest of the water.
I put a hand over on Draco and I say, "Stay with the Fae," and I just kind of start wandering really close to the water to try and get a better look at it. Just, what are you?
Draco Draco is just like very well, kind of confused as to why she's walking away from the new friends slash citizens of the continent. Like, hey, we have Draco's kind of just thinking in his mind, these people are a priority. Where are you going? But he's not going to call her out on it. She'll bonk him with her shillelagh.
She's the leader after all.
Mm-hmm.
She is the mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
But nope.
So Swamp, as you walk over, again, you are probably about like 2-3 feet up from the water. You guys are up on a bit of a raised piece here. So you walking over to the edge, about 2-3 feet down is the water, and it kind of splits here. It goes down the river, the right side where you guys had traveled, down that part of the river, and the rest of the water is rushing into this hole. And then this hole travels about like 20-30 feet, and there is like a landing area that has um like it's collecting this water, but it seems to be moving the water. Like it's not just, the water isn't like necessarily filling the hole. It's going down, getting into a bit of a lake, and then the water must be moving elsewhere from there. You do see a set of stairs that are going down, right around where you're standing, probably about like within like 10 feet of you. They go down
Mhm.
around the edge of the hole into it. But
Um,
looking at the water, where you saw the black mass, as well as looking down into the hole. Yeah, you can see the film in both locations.
so because I'm a furbolg, I just kind of detect magic, sort of as like a thing. Can I sense magic? Any? Is the water magic?
You can do that naturally. I thought that was an ability you can trigger.
I think it's at will. At will, she
It's a
can.
passive
Yeah.
ability. Yeah.
I think it's at will. You can just cast it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, you're not really sensing any magic, in this area.
Okay. Um.
But I would say, just as because you're a druid, it just looks, odd. It looks unnatural, like that film.
Yeah.
But I think you would get a sense that it's clustered in a way that looks like whatever that black mass was maybe carrying it or a part of it. Again,
Mhm.
like you don't know what you saw. It's just
Right.
out of your periphery, and you just kind of ducked down as soon as you looked over there. So based on the fact that you see the same kind of film in the water below, it's likely that is related. Maybe whatever that
Right.
was carrying something that is odd.
Mhm.
Is um is this likely the same thing that the two of us saw, or is it maybe different things?
I mean, you both are seeing the same thing.
Okay, okay.
Yep. You're just in two different locations.
So the hole is in the water, kind of at the base of the tree. Yes.
Correct. Correct.
How close
Can I?
am I to it?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I see Salix from where I'm at, or have we wandered to the same spot almost?
You are roughly about 20 feet apart, and Salix is about 10 feet up.
So can I see
Salix
him,
went
or can he
went
see
right.
me?
Yes, you guys can see each other, but yeah, you're apart and at different vantage points.
Hey, Salix! There's stairs down here.
My eyes are just gonna turn down towards my treads, and I will heave a sigh.
My old nemesis.
Is he about to call out?
Stairs.
Don't happen to have like thrusters underneath your chassis or something.
Why would he need thrusters? He'll just ride on Draco's back.
Unfortunately, I am not Star Wars
Flight.
Episode 2 R2D2.
Oh dang!
Oh,
Well,
no.
if you're going down the steps, you'll be fine.
I mean, I could
But
carry you. I could carry you. I'm big beefy.
So the stairs lead down towards the water's edge, right?
Yes.
Really?
Okay. And
Salix, you would have to kind of like walk back or roll yourself back to the group, to then get over there. But yes.
yes, presumably, yeah. Okay. Um, and then that would give me passage to the hole in the water.
Yes.
We think.
Vaguely.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And actually, Salix, I would say there is something else that you would notice as you're just
Okay.
kind of like scanning around. Is that this area kind of like collects in a bit of a pool, but you do notice that there is that same kind of filminess, same kind of like weird texture
Mhm.
on the plant life to it'd be to your left.
Okay.
So like you're at the tree,
Mhm.
looking to your right, you see the hole, and kind of like moving forward away from the tree to look further into the hole and scan around to the left. At that point would be, it's almost like the plant life just looks weird, like something had moved through that area into the water down into this hole, and the path of that film in the water seems to match.
And this path of film, is it something that I could easily get to?
Not without getting into the water.
Oh, I mean, like on the plant life.
It would probably take you about 15 minutes to get there, investigate, and come back. It's
Okay.
rough terrain over here. You've got a lot of
For sure.
roots, a lot of other stuff going on.
I
But
was
yeah, you
curious if it
could
was like
probably go over there.
close to me, but
Yeah, not that
let me
close.
see here. Okay. I'm. I think I'm going to very reluctantly withdraw my branch from the trunk of the tree, offering it a respectful bow before trundling off, not the direction Svamp called me to, but instead towards the plant life that has been sheened.
Yeah, and again, despite this distraction, like you still feel really good.
Okay.
And your character wouldn't know why. You would know you have 20 temporary hit points right now.
Oh, I would know that if I had even bothered looking at my character sheet any higher than the inventory button.
That does help.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Did I have? I swear I had a uh a plant hit of some sort.
An herbalism kit?
Yeah, that one. I thought I had one.
It does not seem so, but that does not seem accurate. I feel like we have talked about this already.
Because I remember the thieves' tools was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was a discussion that we had, and there was another one, but I don't remember it being the herbalism kit. I thought I picked that up somewhere.
I have two.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really remember the situation now. It has been so long since we have played.
Oh, I was going to take one, and then we took an herbalist with us. Was what it was. Yeah. That's
but
what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact situation.
Mhm.
But no, actually, you took someone who could recognize poison. But
okay.
I do
the
have a
herbalism
herbalism kit now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
you
as well.
as a druid, you have an herbalism kit. I just gave it to you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
But I would say from your vantage point, you'd be aware that Svamp has moved towards the water, seems to be focused in on the same thing you're focused in on.
Mhm. And I have pointed the stairs. Stairs.
And
So
I've
while this is
just
going on,
gone off in a different direction.
yeah. So while this is going on, Draco, Zilis, you're continuing this interrogation of sorts. What's the next steps for you guys? They seem very firm that, regardless of whatever the Gnolls are doing, why they're attacking, that they're here to find a way home. And as soon as they know it's not here, then they'll go somewhere else.
Okay. I ask, do they have any clues or any idea if there is a portal here? Have they found any noticeable evidence or anything? And
No,
offer
not
help
yet.
if they're willing.
Not yet. No, they don't all look the same, especially on this side. But this feels like a good place to start.
So what do these things look like? Are they like giant beams of light in the sky, or
No, no, not usually. It's might see little circles of mushrooms or stones set up a certain way, trees arcing in a certain peculiar way. It's
gotcha?
rare that they are
Oh,
marked. You just have to
a
walk
hole
through
in
and
the
hope.
middle of a river.
And as you say that, they all kind of like look towards the river. No, that just looks like a cave. But
No,
Have you
dummy.
been in said cave?
but the main leader kind of like pauses. It's a weird color.
Sorry.
Hey, and he kind of looks over, and he points to the bugbear. Didn't you say you saw like slime a few days ago? Did it look something like that? And the bugbear kind of like looks over and like you could see him squinting as he appears. And he nods. We've experienced some things as we've been traveling. Weird slime about affecting different plant life, and it seems to have a certain ability or effect, I guess, with bones. Seen it. I don't know if it's attached to the undead thing that's been going on, but you can see the bones kind of moving after they've been introduced to it for a bit. But we've never stayed close to it after it was pointed out. And again, like with the thumb, he's kind of pointing over to the bugbear.
Okay.
But that looks like a lot of it in the water. I wouldn't go down there if I were you. Who knows what that thing is? Seems dangerous.
Meanwhile.
And it very well might be.
It would be completely foolish and stupid if somebody were to touch it or something.
But
Anyway,
no.
keep looking at us and don't turn around.
Yeah. Anyway, just conversing, talking about, has there been anywhere on the island that they thought was notable? I asked them about, have you found any plants that might help with desert areas or anything? Do you need any help that you want?
You are the master of subtlety, might I just say.
Yes.
I am a dog in the body of a robot dragon. Subtle is about as good as a brick through a glass wall.
I think you scaring off the Gnolls was plenty good. For now, that'll buy us some time to finish what we had started. I don't think we need any help. We don't necessarily want any favors right now. But yes, fresh water for a desert area would be nice to have. We have seen some things that looked like they might help plants grow. We could tell you where to go look, but and at that point he's kind of like looking, like he looks over his shoulder at Svamp and then looks over his shoulder at Salix by the tree. Seems like your friends are have moved on priorities.
Yeah, they're nosy. Don't mind them.
They're both druids. They're both beings of nature. They must have noticed something. So, as I'm saying this, I call it Friend Swamp, Friend Salix. Have you found something?
I
At
would
that
assume we're
point,
close enough to hear them.
you're about like 15 feet away. So at this point, like the Harangan that appears to be in charge, kind of like those who are around, and even I would say Svamp. After hearing this, you would see him kind of motion the others to go up to the fort. We'll leave you be. We'll be here. I doubt the Gnolls will be back anytime soon. Again, thank you for your help. When you're done with whatever it is you're doing, feel free to stop by.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bunnyman and friends.
Love it.
He didn't give me a name. I gotta address him somehow.
It's perfect. Mr.
Anyway.
Bunnyman.
Anyway, turning back to Swamp. So, what's up?
I would say, Salix, you can do whatever you would like to. Would you want to move to the rest of the group, or would you want to go to the other side of the tree to investigate the plants on the other side of the river?
I'm going to continue towards the plants.
Okay. So yes, basically,
That'd
if
be
we're
annoying.
looking at this tree, we would say like, party was oh, that's not a good. Oh, hold on. Party was like here. That's not a good ruler. Hold on a second. Up here. Party was like up here. Svamp has moved down here. Salix was over behind the TNR. So Salix, for you to get to wherever you're gonna go, you'd have to go around the tree to the other side to get over there. Again, it'll be about 10-15 minutes for you to walk over there, have time to investigate, and then move back with the rest of the party.
As
That's
I'm on my
totally
way
up.
around, I would like to keep an eye out for anything else that looks interesting as far as
Okay.
other plants or like just weird stuff that's out of place, weird shiny rocks, umbrellas, you know, the usual things.
Okay. All right. So we'll say you move over there. The rest of the party, as you get back together, what's the situation?
I want to follow it down the waterway.
You did not hear what the bunny man said about the slime or whatever. I don't think, did
Completely
you?
harmless.
No, I was
and it loves
over
to
here.
cuddle.
What? Huh?
Something about slime and bones and possibly involving the undead and 90% chance of killing us.
It
I like
might be
those odds.
slightly
I want
acidic.
to follow it down the waterway.
If
Fair
you tell
enough.
Svamp that it's got
Fair.
something to do with bones and death,
Yeah.
that's enticement.
I'm not
That's
technically a necromancer, but like,
You're just the last of us.
you know,
I'm
She
not a
leans
necromancer,
towards it.
but
yeah, a little bit.
necromancy curious.
okay, this couldn't go wrong at all. Yeah.
Anyway, if friend Svamp wishes to go down the dark hole into possible death and abyss, we shall follow.
Oh, you don't have to follow if you don't want to.
Oh, I'm happy to follow.
Oh, okay.
I can just see you saying that. You don't have to follow if you don't want to, and just having like, you know, the big shiny anime eyes like blinking.
No, it would be more like you don't have to follow if you don't want to. You big wuss, like folding my arms, like.
Draco's too oblivious.
Why
He
not
doesn't
both?
understand
Oh,
those
oh, oh,
subtleties.
for sure, yeah.
He just like, but friend Swamp needs help.
Obviously.
Svamp, as they were moving over, you were situationally aware that Salix had moved around the tree, and during this conversation you're having, you would be aware that Salix has appeared on the other side of the tree and seems to be looking at some of the growth, the plant life around the area on the other side of the bank. Salix, can I get a... We'll use herbalism kit. You do have proficiency with it. And let's... So you should be able to, under inventory, herbalism kit, you should be able to roll with it. Choose wisdom.
Oh, sweet. Already chosen. Okay. Normal roll?
Mm-hmm. So as you get over to this area, you can definitely see like a path that whatever this thing was took. And there is like a little trail of sticky goo that is kind of traversed with it, maybe fallen off of it. It is definitely affecting the plants. You can definitely tell that there is it's almost corrosive towards the plants. It's definitely like a slimy type texture. I'd say you're able to take a little bit of it to investigate.
Perfect. Yeah, I was just gonna ask if I could like get some into one of my vials or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that would be totally fine. You can also grab some of the leaves that have been touched by it. Definitely seems acidic.
Okay.
But you're not really able to tell exactly what it is. It just doesn't seem like normal. It doesn't seem natural.
For sure. Can I take... I have a mess kit. Can I just take out like one of the pieces of simple cutlery, a fork or something, and just poke it to see if it reacts to the metal at all? I don't know why, but
Instant oxidization.
Yes, you also have a scimitar with you, so you could also use
I do,
that.
but I'm a little
yes,
concerned about that.
Yes, the fact that you have a mess kit
I
is
don't eat with a
confusing
fork.
enough. Yeah,
I don't know why I have it. Standard issue. I didn't look at my pack. I just grabbed it and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There is no texture to it. It like a fork or knife just like cuts right through it. It does stick to it. And it just kind of like, well, it's like Jello, right? It's almost like a Jello texture. So it's like kind of cuts into it, and you can see like it kind of like move apart. So like maybe not like solid Jello, but still mostly like liquid Jello.
Mhm.
It kind of drips off of the cutlery, but it isn't. It doesn't necessarily react to it.
Does it drip off enough that I would feel safe returning it to my pack, or do I have to like clean
I mean,
it?
I don't know your cleanliness level, but I think most people would want to just clean it off before
Okay.
introducing it to the environment of their pack.
I would find something to wipe it off on then, and um.
You got the water. You got the water right there. You could do
Oh,
it
that's
there.
true. Yeah,
You
yeah,
just-
yeah. I'll wash it off in the water just a
Okay.
just a little bit, not so thoroughly that I could eat off of it, because let's be real, I won't. But
Mm-hmm.
enough that I'm comfortable replacing it into my pack and not being concerned about potential corrosive slime acid of doom.
Like accident too. I love that.
Burning its way through my anything.
Sure. All right. So, yeah, while that is occurring, this conversation is happening. You're able to make your way back within 15 minutes. As you pass the group of animal fae creatures, they're making their way back to the fort. You see the rest of your party kind of mingling near the water's edge. So yeah, I would say that it could all happen at the same time. My question is, the two people that you have with you, are you taking them down with you, or would you want something else to occur?
Is
Can
that
we call
me?
out? Is that just like a general question?
Oh,
And a
you're
general
asking about
question
the map
relating to the hirelings.
guy.
Relating to the hirelings,
No.
yeah.
No, let's
Yeah,
not.
they don't need to go down there. Can
Okay.
we
So what do you-
call? Are the rabbit folk and other fae still there? Like
They're
close
in the
enough we can call
process
out?
of going back to the fort. You know where they're going. So if you wanted to send these two to do stuff, you could send them.
Okay, I say do that.
That's smarter than what I was thinking. I was gonna ask the big tree to protect them.
The big tree could protect them if it was willing.
I
The
have
druids
full
are
faith
weird,
in
it
the
turns
big
out.
tree. It's
Okay. The
I don't
other
wanna
thing
sit here
to
like
note
angry at
is
you, but-
looking down into this hole, outside of like the light that is coming down into from the surface, it does look relatively dark down here. Seeing a lot of shadows. So my question for you guys is, what is marching order if you guys are heading down here?
You aren't gonna stop me from going first.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna need.
Druids in the front.
I mean, I hear there's water down there, Zilis. Couldn't you just,
you
Wait,
want
do
to
we
go
have
swimming?
yeah, take a leap of faith. It'll be fine. It's probably
Yeah.
deep enough.
You want to go swim?
Are the stairs like circular, like they go around the edges of the hole?
Yeah. It's definitely
And about
man-made,
how-
but it's like carved. It's carved into the stone
How
and ground.
deep are these stairs?
It's not your standard fare. Yeah, it looks like closer to the top, it's more dirt and wood. And once you get, about 10, 15 feet down, which is roughly halfway, it's more stone. It's carved into the stone.
Does it look well maintained or is it rotten?
Presumably the wood, not the stone.
Yes. Like, has it looked like it's been left alone for a long time?
Yes. It doesn't look like it's been used very often.
Okay. So no one's been here, presumably, in a long time. So what was our marching order? Swamp wanted to be first.
So we're going down into like a mine. There's not exactly water here.
Cave. There is water here. There's a big pond that has been collecting water from the waterfall.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not really enough to go swimming in. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from this distance how deep it is, as well as where the water goes.
Last I checked, D&D does not agree with the rules of Minecraft when it comes to water falling, so I'm just gonna take the stairs.
Okay.
You do take damage for every 10 feet, if I remember right.
Well, I think I would assume water is a bit different, but yes, to ground, yes, you would take damage, but into the water, I think would be a little bit different. Not Minecraft level, but depends on how deep it is.
People have dove into meter deep water successfully from very high heights. It's
Sure, if they're
Oh,
trained
but-
to do that.
I'm
he's
sure
a fish. He
Sure,
doesn't
they-
need training.
Sure, they don't mind hitting water and it feeling like concrete.
It's like those weird daredevils that climb the ladder that's like hundreds of feet up and then dive in that little tiny pool.
Yep.
It's not
Little tiny
that.
pool with a
It's
teaspoon of water. Oh
The
yeah.
thought alone terrifies me.
all right. So
I'm
I've got
not a
Svamp.
daredevil. I'm gonna take the
Yes.
stairs.
I've got Svamp, Zilis, Salix, and Draco. Is that a correct order?
I am guarding the back.
Salix, I would say just based on it, you might have to take it slow, but you would be able to roll yourself down.
I'm continually looking back to make sure he's not falling on top of me.
At some point, we'll just get annoyed and just yeet him.
I'll be the one taking a swim.
I mean, there are chairs with treads on them that are literally made to go downstairs. I used one at work.
I mean, I
Those
can
are
cast
super cool.
command and say jump.
This is D&D world. We haven't unlocked that technology yet.
You
It's literally
upgraded
treads.
your armor. I need to upgrade my treads.
Mhm.
Friend Draco will help you with your upgrades.
Shush.
Get the stairs
Down the stairs.
patch
Okay.
downloaded.
You're
Have
no
a
fun.
All right.
For that, okay.
And then Salix, I think I just want to correct one thing, or at least contextualize it a bit better for you.
Sure.
So when you had originally looked down here, there was like a kaleidoscope of colors.
Okay.
That isn't the same thing as the film that you saw on the water. Two different things.
Okay.
Yeah. So the film on the water, you could definitely see down here, but you still see a lot of like lights bouncing around the walls. Doesn't seem to
Interesting.
be related at all.
So not
but
like
okay.
it's reflected light off of the colorful film, but like it's something entirely different.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are gonna make your way down. And we're gonna switch to another map.
Ooh.
Okay, so as you make your way down the stairs, there is a pool of water that is collecting from the waterfall. It looks relatively shallow near the shore, but there is definitely a deepness to it. It's cloudy only because of how fast the water is as it moves. A lot of like bubbles and stuff. But yes, there is like a lot of like light being refracted in here. Svamp, as you get down here, and you guys are pretty much like elevated as you're walking down the stairs. So you're looking down. I would say as you get to the base of the stairs, you're aware that light is coming, or not light, but there is like sparkly colors coming from the right side. You're seeing like a little hallway going to the right side, but you're feeling some of that color is being refracted from there. As you get down here, you are obviously seeing the water. It's difficult to tell how deep it is, but over to the other side, Svamp and Salix, you would definitely be aware. I imagine there was some kind of conversation between the party of why you guys are coming down here to begin with, which has to do with that the slime sludge. But there is a trail that is heading in this direction down this hallway.
So, sparkly lights or possibly dangerous sludge?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I want to see what the lights are first.
If there's anything else you guys would notice while you're down here. I would say as you get down to the base of the stairs, it's a bit more clear on what colors there are coming out of that hallway. So yeah, towards the east or towards the right side, it's purple orangish glow coming from that section. It's faint. It's very dim light, but there's definitely a glow coming from there.
All right, what's
An orange.
You guys are free to move around wherever you would like. It was not clear, but that should not have been a move you were able to make. But yes, you guys are coming down. You would have to exit the stairway at the bottom. But yeah, you could jump over. I suppose that's
There's
fine.
I'm having enough of a time with the stairs. I'm not sure I want to jump off the edge of the railing.
Friend Salix, I'll catch you.
I'm very tempted to
Rapunzel,
cast
Rapunzel,
command.
let down your threads.
Let down your vines.
Are we going up the stairs or down them? I'm confused now.
You're going down. Yeah, you're going down.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So
Sorry, I was in the
Svamp, you
way.
would have seen this as you moved. Zilis, you're seeing this. There is light coming from this tunnel. I would say maybe I cannot get that to work. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, I've already opened it. Light in this tunnel to your right seems to be related to the crystals that are lodged into the walls. They're kind of growing out of the walls. So there is the floor is a bit sandy down here, but there is crystals that are covering the walls and ceiling as you guys look down that hallway.
We're about to have a problem.
Some of them are large, some of them are not. But there is like a good mixture between crystal and stone. It's like 50-50. Maybe 30 stone, 33 stone, 66 crystal percentages as far as like the walls and the ceiling.
You all just hear Draco
purples and
mumble
oranges.
under his breath. Crystal.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
I walk
no.
to the nearest crystal.
Oh no. Oh
In a
no. Oh
trance.
no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna try very hard to get between between Draco and this crystal. I'm gonna try very hard to be in between the two.
You try to stop me, but I'm just steadily pushing against you and your
No,
feet
no,
are
no.
digging into the ground.
No. Listen here, boyo. No, you don't need it.
Okay, I got an idea. Can I pull out my special wand that I may have kept secret? And
Keep secrets
yeah.
from
you
us.
I forgot you
cast-
had that.
Can I cast command to tell him to what is it?
Well, I don't know what you guys' priorities
out
are.
of
I
it.
mean, it seems like you guys are coming down here to investigate the slime, but at this point, I mean, there are two ways to go from here. So that'd be up to you. Yeah, you could attempt to command.
I could I could do it.
Does Zilis know about what happened with the crystal last time?
No, I have no idea.
Because I don't. Because Salix certainly doesn't, and everybody knows how much trees like shiny objects.
Oh,
Something
Why do you
is
think? Why do you think the magpies bring them to their nest?
as this is going on.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, are
obviously
you
for the
moving
trees'
towards?
benefit.
Are you moving towards the crystals in the hallway to the east?
Where's the closest one?
They're in here.
Oh, they're in the hallway where yeah, just past Salix.
Like here. Oh my gosh! I just turned gray.
Yeah, that's
What on
that's
earth?
dark vision. That's dark
Whoa,
vision.
you
Oh,
went
okay,
noir
okay.
there.
That was
And
so
let me do
terrifying.
something
I
real
was
quick
So-
here.
Let me explain how this went. We got down here. We examined the area. All of a sudden, pretty lights. And Draco noticed crystals. And for
Oh, wait.
some reason, all self-control has now left Draco. For some reason, after everything he said he was going to do. And he is walking steadily towards the crystal.
Okay.
no,
So
no,
is there
no.
an active
no.
is there an active attempt
I-
at stopping him?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
not
I'm trying
everyone
to
in this
grab
party is aware of the situation. So, okay, Svamp, how are you attempting to stop?
I've got my hands or like arms on his chest / shoulders, and I'm just trying to stop his forward momentum.
Okay, so
And like
athletics.
all of my thigh muscles are engaged and just like stop. All ahead,
Okay.
stop.
So you're testing your strength against mine.
Yeah.
All right,
This went so well
athletics
last
first.
time.
Athletics.
Felix, why
Point,
are you
point,
still in
point,
the doorway to that tunnel? I don't
You
feel like
said
that's
athletics?
a good idea if we got
Mhm.
I like poking my head into places and just seeing what's there.
Oh no, not
Alright.
good for me.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Svamp, you will be pushed off to the side as and
no,
Salix, I know you want to do stuff, but Draco, you've got free movement to enter that hallway if you'd like to.
No,
Okay,
can I
I'm
grab at
going-
his foot? Can I grab at his foot? No,
Before Drake. Okay, never
strangle.
mind.
Well,
No,
hold
no,
on.
no, no.
Okay,
walking.
we'll pause. We'll pause. Zilis, you do have a wand that can do some stuff. You are witnessing. You don't know the reason necessarily, but you're witnessing what's happening here.
I mean,
Feel free to react.
so what I was gonna do is I was gonna cast Silent Image. To make it look like almost like the tunnel caved in right before Draco got into it, blocking off his
Okay.
access to the crystals.
Silent image, first level spell. Create the image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon no larger than 50-foot cube. The image of the blah. So physical reaction is going to reveal that it's
Yeah, I
an
know.
illusion.
That's the main problem.
That is the crux of it. Yes.
It's either that or command. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm really surprised no one has just gone bonk.
Okay, if you want to use command.
Silent image is what he put in the chat.
Oh, okay. If that is the case, then all right. So Draco, as you get closer, you see a wall.
And I
that
assume I can't
wall,
see anything behind it.
yeah, wall just basically forms in front of you. Cannot see beyond it.
Draco.
Oops.
Okay. Anyway, as Draco was walking, for some reason he went into a trance. No idea why right now. All we know is crystals are involved. So as he's walking with this glazed over look in his eyes and the wall forms in front of him, he takes another step forward and slows down to a stop, and slowly the others can see the glazed look kind of dissipate, and Draco like shakes his head, like trying to get rid of the fog, and he just looks around and looks at his friends and wonders why Swamp's on the ground. What? Friends,
Swamp is also wondering
what
why Swamp is
happened?
on the ground.
Why are robots so
What happened?
quirky?
Friend Swamp.
I gotta lift weights more. I don't like this. I just stand up and dust myself off because it's sandy down here.
Draco's just very confused. What happened?
I'm not telling you. You'll learn and then you'll do it again.
What occurred? He doesn't remember the last 30 seconds.
This
No,
unit
not
has
telling
an
you.
unrelated question. Unit Draco,
Yes,
what
Unit
do
Salix.
your databanks have to say about crystals?
Crystals?
Unrelated, of course, to anything that is happening right now. I've merely heard stories.
Crystals are a geographical phenomenon generally created through many years of pressure underground by minerals being compacted in various formations. Notable uses for crystals include various magical arrangements, normally being hoarded by various draconic foes and beings, and sometimes simple jewelries. May I ask why you require this information?
Could you step away from that wall?
He just looks back over his shoulder at the wall, like, very well, friend Zilis. And I walk over to the other side of them to be like right there between Zilis and Svamp. But I would like my question answered. Why do you require this information, friends? Friend Unit Salix.
This unit just had the question pop into its head. How the heck would I phrase that? That was a terrible
Your
sentence.
canopy? Your canopy?
He reached for the root of knowledge.
The thought merely occurred to this unit.
You're a very knowledgeable
Tree.
construct, so, curious questions. Should we go across the water?
Probably, but is the water dangerous to touch?
Would it help to walk over water?
Why is Draco literally a lighthouse right now?
Because you don't know. You don't even see the light at this point.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
We all look at Draco as he is silhouetted.
I am a fan of. Why are you a lighthouse right now?
Is he actually glowing? Or
That
is
is
that a
going
weird
on.
thing?
I just added the light. It is pulsating, and I don't know why he is so bright. Could be. Oh well,
Okay,
it's probably
okay.
the white background. It's probably the white background that is causing it.
Oh. Okay.
That's terrifying. Okay, yeah, that's much better.
Draco got RGB lights in his eyes.
I was
As you
Look.
guys are
super concerned
looking,
for a moment.
as you guys are looking at the water is relatively. It's much calmer over here on this side. It seems to even out quite a bit. And Zilis, as you are standing over here observing, I would say you are able to see that there is a hole in the floor, or at least an opening in the floor that goes into the wall. And it seems like the water is shifting underneath a wall further into the cave system. But because it's so calm, you can see the bottom. It looks like it should be okay to swim across.
So the slime is like here-ish, or so, right? There's like a line of slime going here through the water,
Yeah,
but it's only. It seems to be pretty avoidable if one were
so as you
to.
were looking down, it was this region with the waterfall was coming down that was discolored because of that. But now that you guys have been down here for a few moments, you're not seeing it as much. But looking over to the other side, you are seeing things on the ground that appear similar to what you investigated up on the surface.
Does it seem to be filling the pathway, or is it?
No, it just drips.
Again, does it
just
seem
drips and
avoidable?
drops.
Okay.
Yes, it seems
Cool.
avoidable. Yeah, you can easily step around it. For you could easily like tilt yourself to not touch it.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Then let's go.
So there's a tunnel like over here.
Yeah, it's just like an
where
opening.
water is flowing?
There's like a lip, and then the water continues to push forward into the wall. But it doesn't seem to be fast enough to be able to pick you guys, like take you guys away. It should be easy to cross over by swimming.
Take me away into the cave.
Okay. And it's not going to be a problem for Salix.
We haven't
did you call me?
discussed
When
Salix.
was- Since
is
when
what
was
I heard.
Salix communist?
I didn't say that. No.
Sure.
It doesn't seem like you guys would have an issue. We haven't really determined. I'm just gonna treat Salix as a normal character. You guys would be able to swim across. His parts are different, but it would be the same.
I'll just roll along the bottom with my canopy, poking out above the top.
Yeah, you would just hold the boot over the head. The boot would be raised up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I take my mesh that has all my mushrooms on it, and I like wrap it around my quarterstaff, and I like hold my quarterstaff up as I like wade across.
Okay. I'm sorry, I had it paused. You guys can move across. But as you do, everyone roll me perception.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, Swamp 20, Salix 19, Zilis an 18, Draco 13.
We have eyes today.
Initially, as you guys move across, it is very smelly here. Zilis, since you're the first one over, can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure. Yay!
That is the number
one.
that you needed to roll. Okay.
Did I want it though?
Is that a good roll?
Does this mean there's a trap?
Why do I envision methane?
Zilis, roll me another d6, please.
Yay! How's a 4?
So as you're moving across, you're wading through this. It's not very deep. It's only about 3 feet, so easy for you guys to get across. And you're kind of like looking around. You're looking ahead, but you're also looking at the rest of your party as they're following. And you notice a creature pop its head around the corner right here.
Mm-hmm.
You just see like a head move over, and then quickly, as soon as you make eye contact with it, it darts past it. Skin was very like greenish brown, almost reptilian in flavor. Very almost. You've recently been with some Dragonborn, so kind of like that general like look as far as texture goes, but something different. It was definitely different. But it peeked
Okay,
its head
so
around and it quickly like brought it back, and you hear movement as it moves away from you. Everyone else, as you're moving here, you're getting like before it just smelled like water, like just some fish, like a fishy smell. But as soon as you get over to this side, it is very strong, atrocious smell. Not
Fish?
necessarily feces or water, but or I'm sorry, not feces or rot. Pinpointable, but very very similar. It's just rotten. It's just an awful smell. And you don't really notice it until you get to this side, and especially once you get into the hallway.
Okay. Gonna keep trying to concentrate on the spell because I don't want Draco to see crystals and do whatever
Book
he
it.
did before.
And leave
So I'm
us.
just gonna keep moving.
This is why Draco's still confused as to why you guys are making him stay between you.
Yep. Let's just keep moving, maybe with a bit of caution, guys.
Zilis, as you turn around this corner, you see the creature up here,
Oh, nice.
and it moves off. It continues to
Oh,
run.
that's.
Do
not
we know that
concerning at all.
has he informed us that he's seen of this friend?
Nope.
As far as I'm aware, no.
Nope.
Trying to stay calm at the moment.
Zilis, why have you stopped?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Oh, okay. La di da di da.
All right, as you guys move into this room,
quiet.
yeah, and I'll allow you guys to move in here so you can see the full room. So Salix and Svamp, feel free to move up. There's nothing in here that you can see.
Very dark.
Yeah,
I would like
Draco and Salix. You guys
wait,
do not have dark
what?
vision, so you're not seeing anything.
no.
I would like to cast Produce Flame.
I would like to cast Dark Vision.
You also have
Imagine
torches.
not being able to see in the dark.
Where'd my Dark Vision go?
So if you
Yeah,
want
but
to hold
that's
off on any spells or
consumable.
anything like that, yeah, it is. But
This is a cantrip. It doesn't cost me anything.
Sadly, Dark Vision
Okay.
costs me a lot.
all right. Produce flame. This will be a bright light
There's
and 10-foot
nothing
radius dim light for an additional 10 feet. So okay, let me go ahead and put that on your token. We've got 20 feet dim, 10 feet bright.
How does that compare to
All
a
right.
torch? Out of curiosity.
Torch, I believe, is 20 and 40 or something like that. A little bit more.
20. Yes, it is. Okay, interesting. Good to know.
This room, as you guys venture off into this room, a few things that would be very noticeable. There are crystals in this room as well, but not giving off light. Pink crystals, very pale in color. They hang from the ceiling, jet out maybe about 2 inches long.
Immediately
Maybe there's a
drop
glow,
focus.
but very, 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 very softly. The ground is sandy, but it's also filled with like just filth and debris. It definitely looks lived in by some kind of wild, uncivilized animal. But there is boulders that seem to have been moved into place. Seem to be almost like a sitting arrangement around like a flat stone slab. And on top of the slab, there is a dead body.
Ah,
Oh,
But
hi.
it is definitely rotting. Maybe the source of the smell. And
great.
there are flies that are just kind of buzzing.
So
I have a question.
Yes.
And that Swamp would for sure know. Is there a
Mhm.
point in time in which a corpse is too rotted to be brought back?
Yes. This
Is
is
has
this is past that point. This has been there for days, maybe 10 day, maybe longer. But
sick,
yeah, just yeah, it's
but
gross. I will also
but
say, based on your shared perception checks, you are hearing voices coming from the west. Draco, can I get a D6 from you?
Okay.
Yeah, you're hearing voices coming from the west as well as to the east. So this way as well as over in this general area.
Okay.
You guys would be well, not all of you. But Zilis, for sure, you'd be aware there's a door over here, but it is very shaddily constructed. Seems to be out of wood and rope, maybe driftwood. You're familiar with driftwood. You've been on the water, in the water. So yeah, it just seems like a really terrible constructed door, but there is one right there.
Okay. So there's crystals.
Yeah, yeah.
And the ceiling is roughly about 30 feet up in here.
Okay. Well, Draco notices the crystals. He looks at them
Yeah.
for a second, and he just kind of, as best as you can on a Warforge, grimaces, shakes his head, and tries to keep his head facing the ground.
oh, he goes, I can't reach those. Ow.
No, it's not so much a I'm disappointed that I can't reach, as in I need to control myself.
I see.
Because these aren't shiny like the others. They didn't catch him off guard
Oh,
like these what the other ones did.
okay.
Now, there's only
Thank you
one
for
other
that.
piece of information that I will give you. And that is oops. Let me try that again. Let me undo.
Would you want to hear from the DM? Oops.
Yeah, oops.
The slime seems to go in this direction. Again, it's not consistent. It's not filled. The whole way you're just seeing like little droplets around for those who are paying attention to it.
Okay.
Okay. You know the slime's going that way, but you said I heard voices off to my right.
Correct. Everyone heard voices off to the right, northeast, of where you guys are standing, as well as to the west, so to your left.
Should we investigate the voices or follow the slime?
So I'm
I
gonna
want to look at
say
the body.
maybe be a bit
Yeah.
quiet because I definitely saw a creature.
Yes.
You saw what now?
I'm sorry, what?
You saw who?
I said be quiet, and I didn't mention calm, but I think that's good too. I don't know what type of creature. I saw scales, and I saw a head. Don't ask
Was
me
it
for the
of draconic variety?
Was it
Not-
of draconic variety, DM?
I don't think it would be. Dragons are too big for caves this small. But
Could be
You
a
never
beast.
know. It could be young.
Voices, no. Voices are
Yeah.
not draconic in flavor.
No, the head.
The head of
we-
what?
we-
The thing he saw poke around the wall.
Oh, no.
I think we would
Again,
know if they were a
I'm just
dragon.
going based on your immediate recollection. You just seen Zilis, you had just partnered up in Adventures Guild with a Dragonborn. The scales and the texture of skin reminded you of that, but the head was definitely different. It was definitely more
no.
bestial, but lizard-like.
Also,
Reptile.
I don't know that there's been a dragon on the continent for a long time. I don't think so, but don't
Yeah,
they
no,
shake the earth when they walk or something? Like,
I
That
mean,
depends
No.
on how big they are.
yeah,
I'm
they're
not really
big.
familiar.
Does Draco shake the earth when he walks?
He's not a dragon. He's a Draco, unfortunately.
I mean, I
And
can
also-
become big.
Yeah, also, earlier today he kind of did, or
That's
yesterday,
fair.
whenever that was.
When he threw the tree.
Yeah, he kind of did.
I needed the extra strength. What can I say?
Mm.
You can say that you needed the extra strength. I think that works.
Yep.
Where's the table with the dead body?
Right here in the back of the room.
Ah!
Ah!
Get off of me! Get out of here!
I'm in the wall. It's fine. You can call me One-Eyed Willow.
Oh my goodness. He's only got one eye.
So, because I have a feeling somehow we're going to get just, somehow separated. I don't know why, but I have that feeling.
It's because
I-
Salix wanders off.
Yeah, so I don't end up in the dark.
Yeah, okay,
I would like
can
to
go on.
cast Dark Vision.
Okay.
I'm a keeping. Why can I not do what I want to do? I'm gonna tag along. Where are we going, Draco?
I want to investigate the voices. It might be more of the Fae people. They might need help.
Ah,
Okay.
hello,
That-
dead friend.
I don't like the implications of a dead person and Fae people needing help.
Is the person on the table a Fae person or just a human?
Oh,
Haven't found out yet.
Yeah. I mean, as you guys are getting up close to it, because again, it is like right here. It is not necessarily a Fey person that you have seen before, but it is so far decayed that it's hard to really determine what it is. And it's covered in flies, and flies are all strewn about, floating about. A lot of maggots
That's
around as well. But Salix and Svamp, it seems like you guys are getting the closest to this. What is it that you're trying to determine here? What are you doing actually?
So got anything on its person of interest? Is there any? Could we tell how it dies at all? I just wanted to investigate.
Yeah, more general investigation, looking to see if there's any stuff with it, if there's any sort of interest to the shape of the body, if there's anything weird, like spots say the maggots are maybe avoiding, or whatever. Is there anything recognizable about it in general?
Okay. The both of you, can you roll me Constitution saving throws as you get up close to this?
I'm a tree. I don't believe in Constitution. Where? How?
My thing does a weird thing where it doesn't scroll on the first
Yes.
page of
Give me a
my
second.
thing.
I'll ask you both in the chat. You
Okay.
can just hit a button.
Thank you.
Wish
I don't know
already.
why it's like that, but it's annoying. Right, and then you need it to be a saving throw?
It is a Constitution saving throw, yes.
Oh,
We
okay,
got,
Oh,
got it.
we got a 1 from
gosh.
Salix. We got a 5 from
Oh
Svamp.
no, we are
Oh,
grossed out by this corpse.
Bizarre.
Time to vomit.
Okay. So
The
you guys
swamp and the
will
vantage
get up.
'cause she likes the
You guys
stuff.
will get up close to this, and start investigating. Zilis and Draco, you guys are moving towards the door. It sounds like. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right
Okay.
here.
Bust it down, Draco.
So I would say Draco and Zilis, you
Is it
would have
locked?
looked down this hallway, didn't really see any movement or anything in that general vicinity. And it kind of curved around, so you weren't really sure what was down there. But yes, there is a door here. Both as you get up close to it, there is loud yelling coming from the other side.
Oh, that's fine. They're having a
Should
party.
should we
Probably.
be polite and knock?
Again, it looks like a
Fine.
pretty terrible door. Doesn't even seem to have any kind of locking mechanism. Probably something you could easily just like push to the side and look in if you would like to.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
I don't have Rock anymore. He died fighting the Gnolls.
That's correct.
I'll have to fix him before we can use him. But anyway,
Knock
just
it
gotta
down.
push it open. Push it open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly, something in here wants to hurt people, but
There should be a little
I don't-
icon there you can click. As you do, before you even, hold on, let me move
here,
you
let me
back.
back.
Yeah, before you even like enter and you just push it.
Oh no.
There is some kind of like fight happening. You're seeing two large reptilian-like creatures holding great clubs, yelling at one another as you open up the door, look in. They do not seem to notice you. The door makes absolutely no sound. It is super fragile. And yeah, this guy gets kind of like pushed into the wall, and then they push back into the room. So there is some kind of fight happening between two creatures looking very similar, reptilian again in nature. And with that, let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break because we haven't done that yet.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay.
Get a break this time. Wow.
Yes.
Whee!
Cool. I'm gonna go find a cookie or something.
Okay.
Hello, chat. Are you enjoying your 5-minute break?
Yes, that's right. Talk to me like that.
I didn't know you were still here.
You could do good with ASMR.
Uh, I have thought of doing a joke ASMR video of some sort before. Some sort of ASMR ubby-dubby.
That'd be great. That's funny.
Babakabum babak. Taboo. Abe abes abem abar. Wabeth. Thubby ubin kabam burby hubin subabubble cubbing.
Amelia says, "Do it."
Abai abam dububbing a bit. Abaz above nabau. Aband nubban above yabu cabin stabub mubby. Ubban labas above kobors bubbeard dubby subides. Thabat abai shubud bubby phobors mubutubid.
Yes, that's right. That's doing it.
Babut.
I need to stop. I need to stop before I do something. Say something I shouldn't.
We have an audience, Draco. You must be a proper good boy.
Do we have an Iondis raid? Is that what I saw?
No, not yet. I don't think so. There it is.
Oh, yep. I just
Yeah.
needed to. I say I just needed to
Nice.
scroll down. It just needed to pop in. Hello,
Hello,
Ionradus.
Welcome to the stream. We're
You
currently
missed
taking
the-
a short break.
You missed the ubby-dubby ASMR.
You missed Draco almost killing us again. He's not quite sure what he did because no one will tell him, though.
No, you don't get to know because
Don't
the
worry,
second,
Draco. One day it will become crystal clear.
the second we tell you that we had to hide crystals from you, you'll go looking for the crystals.
If
Have my
assuming
actions-
that's what we had to do. You
Have
never
my
know.
actions not proven otherwise?
Listen, Svamp is, according to Svamp, you're gonna go after those crystals. Can't have it.
Yes,
But is
we
it
understand.
more? But wouldn't it be more factual to let, or I said factual, more prudent to let Draco know that, hey, you went kind of hypnotized by some shiny rocks. Don't do that again.
That's
Our moral
logical.
guidance
That's a
is,
different.
That's not Swamp.
That's not no. Swamp is
not
like, we're
Swamp
gonna
logic.
avoid this. We're gonna no.
That's a bit too moral for us, don't you think?
Well,
That's-
when our backs are against the wall and Draco goes to get shiny rocks because he finds them randomly.
And once again, Swamp will be like, I'm going to wrestle this giant drake again. Like
You roll another 7, Svamp.
No, let's be honest. Next time it's going to be a 1.
I'm gonna get like smashed into the ground. Yeah.
Before you get to him, you'll just trip and he'll just step over you.
I'm a
Step over,
fur-
just straight up tromp on her.
I'm a furbug, damn it! I should be able to just muscle my way through things.
I'm a 6-foot robot shaped like a drake.
Yep.
Yes,
If
here's
I-
the thing.
My
Yeah, we go
literal
back-
limbs are fueled by pistons.
When we go
redstone?
back into that main chamber, the illusion will be down. Like
Okay.
that's
I
not
am-
gonna stay up for long.
Welcome back, Beard. You
I'm
missed the
back.
ubby-dubby ASMR that I turned your stream into.
Oh, I was partially listening.
Oh, okay. Well, never
Oh
mind.
no.
We had an Ionis raid.
Oh, Ionis, thank you so much. All right, I need to double check something before we fully get started. Okay, very cool. All right, so let's get back into it if we are ready. Salix and Svamp, you are investigating this body, and the body is super dead, super decayed. It smells absolutely awful. You both failed the save, which
Miserably.
means you are both poisoned.
Ow!
Oh, good. I've got
And
damage resistance to poison. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what that means either. So we'll have to take a look at that. But a poison creature has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. If you have resistance to poison, that is damage based, and this is not
yep.
damaging to you.
Lovely. Yeah, I watched all my numbers drop as you applied that to me. That was depressing.
That is odd. What numbers would drop from you? But okay.
Like my my something on my character sheet changed when you added that.
Mm-hmm.
Your
token?
No, like on my character. Yeah. When you added the effect to my token,
mm-hmm.
A bunch of numbers on my character sheet changed. So like I think it's taking into account the disadvantage on things.
Oh, that's very weird. But
Take it off
I'm glad
real
you
quick.
pointed it out.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Sure. Yeah. Let me.
And then
actually, I'm gonna pull
yeah.
up your sheet as well, so I can see if I can
You sure
observe this too. All right. So
Science.
Yep.
Disgusting live.
So we've got effects. You are poisoned. I will take poison off. Oh my God! Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of numbers that it changed. That's really
So
strange.
interesting to watch. As all of these double-digit numbers, every single one of them dropped to single digits. It's like Svamp doing strength rolls.
Yeah, that's
Hey!
odd. That's crazy.
Listen here, you pile of twigs.
Oh.
Okay.
I will not.
The tree is spitting fire.
Now,
I'm holding fire.
I didn't realize trees could sting.
This is slander and defamation, and I will not stand for it.
I mean, you didn't have to stand. You literally fell to the wayside.
I'm about to start using 4-letter words. Being bullied.
there is no belongings on this body. The body is completely free of any overworldly type items. But strangely enough, you are noticing a bit of green paint on it. There's paint on the stone slab. There is some paint still visible on the body, but it seems like a majority of it has been eaten by these flies.
Why did they paint you? That makes no sense.
DRACO and Zilis looking through this door. Fight occurring. What do you do?
I look back at Zilis. I look back at the fight. I gently close the door.
Okay.
Nope.
Very good.
And then I go over to... I tell Zilis what I saw if he didn't see, and then I say, let's go to them.
I would say it's fair that Zilis would have been able to see over your shoulder.
I would think so, but I just didn't want to assume.
Yes.
I say we go tell Svamp and Salix and like, so there were fights going on in that room. Don't know who's good and who's bad, or if both are bad. Do we want to go through the rest of the place first before we deal with this?
What was fighting?
More of the fishy lizard people.
So we got lizard people above. We got lizard people to the side. If I can do the little... There we go. And then we got black goo going over there. What's down here?
Nothing. Yet.
Yay!
Darkness.
Okay, and we got dead bodies over here.
There's one singular.
He doesn't smell good. He
No.
has not showered in a very long time.
Yeah, you guys are basically overwhelmed by the smell and grossness
Yeah.
of this.
It's not.
You would not stay here for very long.
Noted.
So Draco's going to suggest leaving whatever's to my right for another day, i.e., a couple hours, and go through the rest of the cave.
Where is the rust of the cave?
Follow the slime.
Okay, we can do that. That's definitely...
What horrendous smells could be this way?
Before you guys continue, Zilis has made you guys aware that something had run up to the north. Zilis, the creatures you saw in the room fighting, very, very similar. So something ran up to the north. Obviously aware of you, had made eye contact. What is... Like, how is that affecting your movement here?
I got a big stick.
hand.
I'll get it.
You're
My
also
hand is on my
poisoned, so
dagger.
let the tank go first.
I got a stick. It's
Do
fine.
you really want to be in
We
front of her if her
inebriated.
stomach gives out?
Yeah,
She's
I'll
been
vomit on
talking
it.
about being a giant, huge furbolg, and I can
Yeah.
imagine that when a giant, huge furbolg has a giant, huge heave,
Yeah.
it gets messy.
When I see it, I will
She's-
roll for vomit. It'll be great.
She's already proven herself unable to do athletics, so let me go ahead and take the chance that she'll miss.
Okay, worst
Well-
case scenario, we'll find out if Shape Water makes them vomit, okay?
Best case scenario, she stumbles across something, big, huge, giant heave. The other thing is also poisoned.
Yeah.
Just aim and fire,
I ain't
okay?
moving any further at the moment. So, are we in agreement at least?
Yeah, we're going this way.
Okay. I go forward.
All right,
I stop there.
You're gonna stop right there. Everyone can move in accordance. Anyone can move up, but Draco, you stop right there because as soon as you step there,
I can't
Oh,
see nothing
wow.
still.
That's
There's
fine,
a
you
lot
don't
of
need
direct-
to see.
Just gonna
I-
whisper
Okay.
back.
Oh,
these guys
Oh.
are gonna step forward, and they were ready, and you're gonna get hit twice.
Oh.
wonderful.
You should have let me
like-
go first.
You would have died.
No,
Would-
I'd be fine.
Would horrendous giant vomit
Oops.
be a reaction?
What's the range on vomiting?
Just fear vomit.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh,
Like,
goodness
empty the tank.
gracious!
Oh
because
no!
of course that hits me.
All right,
That one doesn't.
so yeah.
Lordy mercy.
All right, so yeah, one guy is gonna strike at you. It was waiting, claws at your face twice, reaches in and bites you. It will grab a hold, and it will do a total of 7 piercing damage as it bites into your
Beautiful.
outer structure. And we will go ahead and go into initiative at this point.
Okay.
Oh. Also, I like to imagine that, like, Salix just hears all of us say, like, shriek out as Draco just gets clawed and he can see nothing.
Here's a thought. I want to try something. This is a new rule. I want to try side initiative for at least this fight. You guys choose who would like to roll a d6. We're going to do counter d6s. The highest will go first as far as your side. Outside of initiative. Normal initiative order, but where I place my guy will be dependent on this.
Who's been rolling best so far?
Salix.
I've been rolling best. Oh boy. Okay.
He got a nat 1 on his con save.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, no. I
True.
got a dirty one. I got a dirty one because I have a -1 in Constitution.
True. Hold up. I'm looking. Let's see. Salix had a 19 for his perception. Svamp did have a 20 for a wisdom check. Yeah, those are the two best things. I think Svamp has technically had the better rolls.
All right.
Svamp and I have been very close. It's
All
a
right.
toss up. I'll let her do the tossing since that's been a struggle for her lately. We need to
No.
make
Yeah.
it good.
D6,
No.
you gotta beat a 5.
Oh, well, great.
Okay, we re-roll. We re-roll.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta beat a 4.
Yay!
Okay. All right. So continue on through initiative. So I need Draco and Zilis to roll, and then I will place these 4 behind you guys. So you guys will be able to act first.
I've already rolled.
Correct. I just need. Did you?
Yeah, I rolled up here right under you. I had an 18.
Oh, you just rolled a d20. You didn't roll initiative.
Oh, what am I doing?
That's fine. That's fine. I'll use that. I'll use that.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
That's fine.
I rolled brilliantly. I got a 10.
I'm still flabbergasted by the shiny crystals, and I don't know why.
You didn't even know that they were there.
Apparently,
I won't tell you.
that you refuse.
Yep.
The amount of amusement combined with shrugging of shoulders, well, it's not my problem, mixed with insult that you managed to convey in that one phrase was exceptional.
Based on what you're seeing, what you're smelling, you guys would be aware of these things. They are have been seen before. They're called troglodytes.
Oh no!
Are they the source of the smell? Do they smell bad?
Yes, they do. Draco, before you begin, can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, don't double poison me.
Just normal saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 23.
Yay!
Okay.
Wait, Warforged can't smell.
Yeah.
Wait,
well, I don't. You know what?
Factory sensors.
Yeah.
I smelled worse.
It works. You pass. You're immune for at least the moment. Draco, you got slapped at. Both miss, but then a bite. What would you like to do?
I'm angry.
Yes.
Because I have been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I punch it with my thunder gauntlets.
A 15. A 15 will connect. No visible armor from what you can see. For 4.
And I activate my extra attack. So I get to use my thunder gauntlets again.
So, I don't think you have to activate anything for that. I think it's just a thing that occurs. But okay, Thunder Gauntlets 8. 8 will miss. You do have inspiration if you'd like to use it here. Reroll.
Sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
Attack. Oh. That's a 19 natural.
Nice.
And
yes,
damage.
Oh my gosh, that is a lot, and that will that'll take it out. It is crushed by that throw.
That's why you don't buy the robot Drake. So these things have at least 14 health, or maximum 14 health.
I'm just gonna move it off to the side. You do have movement here if you'd like to use it.
Yeah, I'm just concerned. They're going to get an attack of opportunity, aren't they?
Depending on how you move, is the answer. If you
I
want
was
to
going to
move,
say like right there.
if you want to move there, you will get at least one. You will get one. You will get one at least.
I'll
'Cause
take
we're
it.
here. Okay. So this creature will. Let's go. He's gonna reach out. And claw you. A 19.
That is right at my AC.
Meets and beats. 5 slashing.
Okay, so I'm down to 47.
Okay, so that is Draco's turn. Svamp.
Yeah,
Yes.
quick question. You
Mhm.
put poisoned on me, and my goggles of invisibility went away.
My
Okay.
health isn't working. I'm
So
dead. My hit
that's
points are
unfortunate.
broken. I can't change.
My goggles of night. Sorry.
Yes.
My goggles
Yes.
of
Yes. Yes. All right. Let me. All right. I don't know what that is.
vanilla.
There we go.
Let me do that. Let me just add that.
Okay.
And yes, why is that stopped working?
I don't. It was working for a little bit, and then we entered combat, and then it stopped. And I don't.
Yes, and I do not see it on you anymore. Did you accidentally maybe delete an effect that was applied to you?
No, I didn't go into effects at all.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna add a torch to you for now.
Okay.
No, that didn't do it. Hold on.
Like I've got it. It's equipped.
Oh, technology is crazy.
Yeah.
I think that gave you 60 feet. So I'll just go ahead and give you 60.
Okay.
And we'll figure it out later.
Okay. Thank you.
And then yeah,
Okay.
we'll see what this poison does to you. But as far as I'm aware, it should automatically calculate.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Okay.
That guy's
Okay.
dead. You could easily move in here. You've got
Yep.
3 along the side. They are
Yep.
not necessarily camouflage, but they are very similar to the color and texture of the walls.
Yeah. I think I am going to do symbiotic entity.
Okay.
And channel some magic into my spores. So I get 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then
Melee attacks do
actually-
extra d6.
yeah. Okay, so that's
That is an action though.
yeah. So let's see. What do I got for bonus actions? And then for bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh. So I have it for next time. And I'm going to get really far in here.
Very good.
And that's going to be my turn.
Salix.
Am I able to move around Zilis?
Yes, yeah, you can move through freely.
Shove.
Lovely, lovely.
You've got 3 on the side. You've got your party on the other side.
I'm going to get in just in here so that Zilis has easy access to
Mhm.
come on in, or so that I can watch him a little bit further as he runs down the hall to escape. Either way.
I would never. I
um, I am going to use my bonus action to cast Flame Blade, which will. Hold on a second here. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Which I'm not going to use quite yet, but I'm going to. I'm then going to use Thorn Whip because that is my general
Okay.
thing.
Which one are you targeting?
Disadvantage. Oof. Let me think here. I think I'm going to target. Hello, this one.
Okay.
Close boy. Man, rolling at disadvantage. That's gonna suck. Oof.
7.
Okay.
The whip comes out and it strikes the wall as it dodges out of the way. Seems to be in a defensive standpoint or standing, and it is was ready for an attack.
Lovely. I am going to just chill out here then and call that Kushti.
Okay, Zilis.
All right. I am going to first use my cunning action to take the disengage action as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I am going to run the 30 feet. That was my measurement tool. Hang on. 30 feet so that they cannot hit me because I disengaged. Then I am going to cast Ice Knife at the guy in the middle.
Okay.
Boom. Cast spell.
Dexterity saving throw. We'll fail that save.
Okay.
So ice knife, real quick, make it right. So first of all, the attack hits, meets and beats. The dexterity save. I'm sorry. So the dexterity saving throw, I misunderstood. So it's going to take D10 damage, and then regardless, everyone around it is going to have to make that save. So let me do those. You go ahead and roll your damage.
So D10. Oh my gosh.
One at the bottom is going to make that save. What's a 2d6? You just rolled.
The 2d6 is the shard damage. Explodes.
Thank you. All right. So it's a 13. So top is going to miss. The middle is going to miss. End is going to succeed. So middle is going to take the initial 3 damage. Plus the shard exploding, which is the 2d6, which is 2. So these guys will take it. And this guy, I believe, takes 1. Okay.
There we go. That was definitely
solid.
worth the spell slot.
Yeah, that was solid. Anything else?
Nope. That's my action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay, these guys are going to move. This guy's going to move up here. This guy's going to come down here, These guys are going to move straight forward towards Svamp. So we'll have a claw attack on Salix, 28.
Ouch.
So the 20 will connect for a total of 4 slashing. And then also it is going to try and bite a hold of some of the leaves. It is going to fail because the leaves are not as easily tangible. Same thing over here. We are going to do 2 claws against Svamp. Crit.
Oof.
Ooh.
10.
Okay.
But then a bite as well. 10 is going to fail. That crit damage, though, as one of the claws comes in, is 4. Not awful.
And I have lots of temporary hit points because it was 4 per my level. So
yeah. So we got a 16 on Zilis. 6 on Zilis. As double claws come at you, and after that, bites down, tries to bite at you. You're able to dodge. The 1 claw attack will hit you for 3 slashing. Just kind of grazes your chest as they're just flailing around. These guys are, they're mostly just flailing here. Draco, that brings us up to you.
They have messed up my temp hit points just a little bit. Don't know.
So on your token, yes, I don't see any temp hit points at all.
Yeah,
on your token, if you click your token and right click your token, though I am not seeing it. That is very odd. Usually there's like a little thing at the bottom. But what was the damage?
I tried to take damage and it was 4 damage. 4 damage, yeah. If I scroll up, so I had 20, took 4 damage.
Okay.
16.
You're back. I don't know what's going on with your token and why it's not showing up there. Everyone else, I can see damage here, or existing hit points. But really, it's just you can. I don't know if you can see it, but there should be like a little thing that tells you how many existing hit points you've got, and you can just enter in like -4. Automatically do the calculation for you, but I'm not seeing it.
Neither am I.
It's very strange, but you should be able to do the same thing with on your character sheet. Just select it and then hit -4. It'll do that
in the temporary hit point slot. Because that's what I had done, and that's when they went away.
That's weird.
So, I don't know.
No clue. That didn't happen to me. Draco.
I blame Draco.
Yeah.
You always do. Anyway, just a quick question. Can I attack, and if it kills this troglodyte, can I move and attack another one?
Yeah, that's how D&D works. You can move throughout your attacks. So you can attack once, so you can like move, attack, move again, attack. Yeah, you can break it up however you'd like.
I'm just making sure because I don't know if I have with extra attack if that means attack and have to attack immediately afterwards or lose it or not.
No. You're cool.
Okay, so I attacked this one right in front of Swamp.
A 22 connects.
Damage.
Flanking.
As you thrust forward, punching it in the face, it is definitely wounded. Beyond bruising, blood is starting to drip down from the wound the gash that you have opened up on its forehead. It looks staggered.
Beautiful. If it's staggered, I don't know if that means I can go past it without worry or not.
Zilis, go ahead and roll me a d20.
D20. Okay.
While it does seem to be staggered, it has completely turned its focus to you. It might not be able to focus completely on you, but it is His head is definitely facing you. So you think if you move, it will try to strike at you.
Okay,
If you get
then
out of
I-
its way.
Why was that a Zilis roll instead of a me roll?
Completely random.
Oh, okay.
So if I wanted to go like up and over, would that work?
If you want to leave the situation, you're completely open to an attack of opportunity here.
That's what I wanted to know. Okay, then I'm just gonna go ahead and try to kill him now.
Okay.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yeah.
Let's see how bad this will be.
I sure hope that
Oh.
D6 connect.
Okay, I turned him into lizard fish paste.
Why you gotta
Well.
take my kill, man? I had
can always-
something cool planned.
You're heaving
Calm
over
down
here, about
here,
to fall
Bex.
over from poison.
Yeah, I was good. I had spores.
Where
gonna
are
vomit
you
on him.
moving after this?
I'm going to move up to right here to help Zilis.
Okay. All right, very good. So yeah, you're gonna slice through this. Well, not slice it. I guess you are thunder damage. Throw it. Yeah, it's gonna connect and toss this guy back against the wall, and yeah, completely destroy this thing. Bones are broken.
Oh no, I
Is
put
it-
my
As it
fist through his
collapses
face.
Does it look like it's in as bad shape as the body in the other room? Do we need to be concerned for ourselves?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just won't look at it. I'll focus on this guy in front of me.
Just don't get between Draco and Crystals.
Draco, you are moving up here. What is it that you are doing? That is
see, I've
10
used
feet
my
of your movement.
Oh, I think that's it for me. There's nothing else I can do at the moment.
No bonus? Okay. Very good. Then
I
Svamp.
don't have any bonus actions.
Okay. Wow. I have
The two sickos.
a quarterstaff that has shillelagh on it. Let me scroll up a whole bunch so I can actually do the shillelagh thing.
Should I
think
inquire about flanking? Does that automatically apply when we're flanking?
Who, I can't recall what we determined. You get a plus. Last time we had talked about flanking is that we weren't using the alternative rule where you get advantage, but
It
with
was like
at
a
least
plus
two,
or something.
yeah, you get a +2.
Okay, so
You're at
oops,
disadvantage, but a +2.
Just wanted to throw that out since we are at disadvantage and
Yes, that's a good call. Good call.
it's applicable.
that's quarterstaff. Why does it want me to roll it with disadvantage? That's
Because you are
Because you're
poisoned.
poisoned.
oh, okay,
You're sick, just like me.
that's fine.
11
And then that's
plus
with +2.
+2 will connect. Actually, the 11 is meet and beat. That's the DC you're looking for.
Nice.
So go ahead and
Okay.
roll your damage.
Okay, so I have the shillelagh damage, and then
Mhm.
also I have the symbiotic entity damage. So, okay, let me do damage, and then 1d6 of necrotic.
12 total is exactly what you needed to take this down. So yeah, you like bludgeon. You just come down straight
bonk
on
him.
its head. You bonk him. He begins to fall, and as you pull the shillelagh off his head, you see like entire skin, which was initially like that silvery grayness of the wall, turn black, and it
Yeah.
falls.
Can I
Yeah,
say
one
like
more
Right
target
in
here.
front of me.
Yeah.
Okay, one
Gosh
more
dang it, you
target
knocked
here.
his brain loose.
So
he
that was
wasn't
5
using it anyways.
5 feet of your movement. Anything else you'd like to do here?
This guy should be scared. This guy.
So that's
Almost.
10 feet of your movement.
Ow.
You've got a total of
Wow.
30.
Oh,
Fine.
so I can come.
So, yeah,
I
you
can
can,
go up
you
here?
can, you can, yeah, you can move all the way.
Hello. Hello, friend.
5, 10, 15. That's 15 feet of your movement. Okay.
Hello, friend.
Salix. Everyone is down around you. Svamp has moved on to this guy. What would you like to do?
I would first like to just ask a quick question. How does
Yes, of
poison
course.
go away?
Well, that is a good question. You
Are we
will
talking like
have
rest?
you will have that effect. You think
Mm-hmm. Occasionally, it does happen. Yes. It hurts a
Canopy
lot,
gets all
but-
ruffled and a thought happens.
Yep, exactly. Could be a squirrel, though. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Just ruffling the canopy, One could say driving me nuts.
Okay.
it's
Yeah, okay.
you just need to get it out of your system. So there is no
Oh.
like necessarily mechanic to get it out. It's not like
Okay.
a short
So
rest
it's not
thing.
like-
It's like
Yeah, okay. Just needs to take its time and
you need to drink a lot of water.
drink a lot of water. Well,
Yep.
good news. I know where there's a lot of water.
I don't know if we want that.
That's a
See
bit
y'all later. No,
scummy
just kidding.
right now from what you've seen.
I'm a tree. Do I look like I care about a little scum? Supposedly. Anyway, okay. Back on track here. I am going to once again try doing a good old little Thorn Whip of Doom. Doom Thorn Whip, perhaps. So we'll give that a good old disadvantaged roll, and crit fails that.
Mm.
No.
Okay.
But I'm on the other
have,
side of these two.
You have a DM inspiration you can
You
use
know,
here.
I've never used DM Inspiration before. I will use that now. At least I don't think I have.
Watch it be another crit fail.
Right? No kidding. Okay. Give it another go. Rolling at disadvantage. A 10.
10. Thorn Whip does not meet the DC of 11.
Not quite.
So it reaches all the way over there and kind of slaps it, but it does not seem to affect it.
Like a light slap on the wrist,
Mhm.
The get good pat.
Anything else?
If I had more bonus actions, I might do something else. I'm going to move here just so I can see what's going on a little bit better.
Very good. What you see is one more of these dudes. No weapons, no armor. Reptilian in nature, surrounded by your party. Zilis.
Are we the baddies?
Zilis,
yeah.
you have not advantage, but you have got a +2 on attacks here.
Oh, sweet.
I'd recommend attacking.
Yeah, it's kind of tempting. I think I just might this time. Let's hit him with a dagger.
Pokey pokey.
Tack.
Stabby stabby?
Stabby
15.
stabby.
15, you thrust forward and smash this dagger right into its midsection. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice.
And there is definitely blood coming out of the wound as you pull it out. It is still standing.
Okay. I don't think I can do it much more. So I'm gonna do the same thing, cunning action. I'm gonna disengage. And just gonna
Okay.
back on out.
All right, as you make your way up here, look around your situation, you are seeing what appears to be a lot of blood on the ground and some very large frogs.
Wow. Just
Uh,
wonderful.
yeah. This dude is going to disengage, and it is going to run away.
Does
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's not gonna be allowed.
Yeah, it
does
is getting away.
does our people get attacks of opportunity?
It is disengaged, which is not welcome
Or
to attacks of opportunity.
okay.
That is the point of
Okay.
disengaging,
Stole
is
my
using your
move.
action to do so. So Draco,
Zilis,
you
stop teaching
see
the enemy.
Zilis has moved up to the north. This guy has completely thrust his hands up in front of you and dashes forward through this hallway.
There were
Running.
bad things fighting in that other room, and he might be running to them. I give chase and lightning launcher.
5, 10,
If this
15,
is one of
20,
those
25.
Han Solo
Get you there.
runs into the room full of stormtroopers moments.
A 19. A 19 will connect. Its back, it's turned. It does not even know that you're going after it. 5 is hurting super bad.
Now
Like
it
that,
knows.
hits it in
This
the
is
square
a
of the
rapid
back.
fire.
And it's going to
This is
stumble forward. Yeah, go ahead.
This is rapid fire. Second attack.
Oh my God, it's just 16. 16 will connect. And as it's
Draco
running,
has no mercy for possible danger.
as it's running, it just, between this square and this square, it is going to fall and knock himself out head first into the wall. Pretty confident that.
Wonderful. Friends, I finished him.
We will end combat because that was pretty much combat. But Zilis, yes, you're looking over here. You see the little splotches of the slime heading in this general direction. There are 2 blood bath covered bodies that are on the ground. There are very large looking frogs there, which you can see as well, and it seems to continue forward.
Guys.
Up ahead, you see what appears to be a lip with a hole in the middle. We've got free movement here, though. But first, Zilis, you're the first one to notice the things happening. Please talk with your party before they move.
I see some frogs. Thingies. I'm still wielding my knife. Or daggers in defensive manner.
What do the frogs look like?
Are they perhaps happy to see you?
Not very Are they active? Well,
They are
I'm
just
chilling.
standing there. Svamp, I'm going to move you back just so this conversation can take place. But as you move up, you're able to see at least one that is still alive. Zilis, you're seeing 2. Draco,
One
you're
that's
seeing
alive.
2. Draco, you're seeing 2. Zilis, you're seeing 2. Svamp, you're only seeing 1. That seems to be alive up in this top corner. But yes,
yeah,
they're just kind of chilling. They're just kind of sitting there. The ones that are alive, at least.
I love that with my dark vision, the only thing that I see in color is the blood on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like that black and white filter that doesn't get rid of the red. It's really dramatic. Okay. Should I just cast Ray of Frost at them or something?
Do they look wounded, or what are we dealing with? Are they big, small?
No, well, real quick, Zilis, big. They're big. Frog is for frog. Frogs in general.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to have noticed anything. They're not necessarily moving towards you. They're just kind of like sitting there.
This
A
unit
lot of
wonders if
blood,
there
a
are
lot of blood
frogs.
around them. But the trail of slime is going in that general direction. However, you are very aware that there is a thing over here. Seems like a hole, but like squared.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're not
They're
moving
not- this
towards
unit
you. They're not
wonders, could-
threatening. So no need to
Are they
necessarily attack.
moving any? Like, do they
No,
look like they're
no,
breathing?
they're just sitting there. I mean, you're very aware that. Well, actually, you're not aware. But yeah, they're just sitting there. There's two that are just sitting there.
They're just standing there.
Menacingly.
Could we go and grab the flies from the dead body and feed the frogs and have frog friends?
Can
I'm
Draco
not
peek it?
really in the mood to make friends with the frogs of the people
It's-
that just tried to kill us.
It's always good to make friends.
Always, yeah.
Well, I tried that, but you wouldn't even tell me the people's names. Anyway,
I mean,
I'm
you
joking.
rolled really poorly, so I mean,
That is true, though.
Actually, before we continue, I just need to throw out a description of this general room that you guys are in.
Yeah.
It is another room that has crystals in it. They're lodged in the ceiling, a good 12 to 15 feet high, pale blue in color. Soft glow, like ever so slightly light coming from them. Again, the
Draco's
room
been
is
keeping his
very
eyes down.
yeah. Again, very sandy floor, filthy, debris strewn. But looking at this hole, you are going to peer down, and you're going to see a floor below you about 10 to 15 feet down. So there's no ladder or anything, but there is a floor there. You are hearing rushing water coming from the east. So generally in this general vicinity.
Can I see that water?
Not from where you're standing now. You're not aware
Okay.
of any water there. You just know that there is definitely a gap there in some sense. There's frogs on the other side. But there's just an emptiness there. You're not sure what's there.
And this right here, it's a hole.
Yeah,
down
there's a
there. Who knows?
hole. Underneath the hole, looking through it, there is floor. Some kind of cave floor about 15 feet down.
We want to go through the rest of this area first, and then deal with the hole.
Well, the slime does go off towards the frogs.
Yeah.
I mean, the slime could be from the frogs.
Okay, there is a fact that I don't like, but I think it's true, is that I'm gonna be the easiest one to pull back out of the hole. Because I'm not massive and I'm not metal.
want someone to just lower you down on a rope, take a look around, see what you see.
Yeah, I think being on a rope would be better than
No.
No.
I can be a spider.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, why don't we just shove
I was
Svamp?
muted this whole time. I was like yelling spider. Like, why aren't they listening?
I also have spider climb for some reason. Again,
Yes.
nobody knows why, but I do.
Yeah, that is a
yes,
thing as
Let us
well.
bring back the 80 degrees, 90 degree.
just boom, roll down the side of the hole.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the hole has walls all around it. Like, I don't know if it's a pillar hole or not. But like, I can climb on ceilings if
That
necessary.
is how holes work.
Mhm.
Is that they have walls all around them.
Not necessarily.
Observing this
One of 'em.
hole, there is theoretically there is a ceiling on the other side, but there's no pillar here. It's just a straight hole, 15 feet down.
Straight drop.
But theoretically, you
Yeah.
could find a ceiling on the other side as a spider.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I have dark vision. Can I just look down into the hole? Like, what do see?
I was assuming that everyone was looking down. You're seeing a floor of about 15 feet down.
We
Okay,
can't see anything
gotcha.
around is what he's getting at.
Yeah,
Okay.
from your vantage point, you're not seeing much of anything around. The only thing that you all are perceiving is just a rushing water sound coming from the east.
Okay, well, nice
And
moves.
frogs, and
Like,
visually frogs. There are frogs over there. Large frogs.
Salix, would you like to talk to the frogs?
Ooh. This unit would always like to talk to frogs.
Would you require assistance, Ally Salix?
Perhaps having some backup just in case I vomit tree pollen all over them. I don't know how
Oh no!
It goes, and a yellow cloud just goes.
Oh no! That
I
image
feel
is now
sick,
in my
have
brain.
some allergies.
And
Okay.
then there are way too many new Zilises. Like, baby Zilises appear.
So,
Salixes?
real quick, as you guys step forward, these frogs are going to
Yes.
notice you and immediately jump towards you.
Friendos!
Uh-oh.
Not in a
Greetings.
friendly type situation. So what I'll say
Because when are they ever?
is it's 10:20. Do we want to pick this up again later? do we wanna
Oh, you're
continue?
gonna make me wait to watch Salix get beat up by frogs?
I got
Gotta
a little
have
longer.
something to come back to.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I'm fine with whatever.
I can keep going. I have no qualms.
I can keep
have
going.
taco pie coming at some point, but I mean,
Oh,
I'm fine with whatever.
Whatever works.
I'm not hearing anyone suggest
what?
that
Oh.
they are against continuing. So we will go into initiative order, please. Roll
Yes.
initiative as these creatures are going to attack.
How big are
Uh,
these frogs again?
Oh,
Can I-
they're medium size, so they are normal
They
size.
can-
Salix, you're gonna get one that is gonna bite at you. 17.
Do they have teeth?
Frogs do have teeth.
Yeah, but they're
And
like
a
little.
12
They're
a 12 on
emoji.
Draco.
Oh, no,
12 on
They're
Draco
giant
will
Not gonna
frogs.
hit.
miss. 17 on Salix will hit. So
You might want to take care of my HP because I still don't.
okay,
see
that
things.
sounds good. Who would like to roll a d6, please? For
I'll go ahead and do it.
you need to roll a better than a 4.
Oh, that's a D8. Whoops.
Okay, roll again.
Me.
Roll again. You have to beat a 1. Can you beat a 1?
Oh, no.
I swear if I saw I get a 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
5 for
All
the
right.
win.
Oh,
So they
Lordy
will at least I didn't mean to hit that again, but that's fine. I'll must roll.
mercy. You hit the floor like frogs do. Fun fact about frogs, they are not smart.
Okay.
I love that
So
Zilis just
it's
gets
a
that
D4.
And then they both get ambushed by frogs, and I'm just sitting in
A
the back.
3. Okay. So, Frog on Draco is going to try to bite at you. You are able to dodge. Salix, not as lucky. You're going to take 12. I'm sorry, 3.
12?
I don't know where 12 came from. You're going to take.
Excuse me.
You're going to take 3 piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Oh no.
You said grappled with a question mark? Like,
Yes,
This
you are
frog means
grappled,
business.
so your speed becomes 0, so you cannot move. But that doesn't necessarily do anything else. But you are also restrained as it bites you and tries to swallow you. So your
no.
attack rolls against the creature have, I'm sorry, attack rolls against you have advantage. You already have disadvantage, so nothing else matters.
I was about to say, I've got disadvantage on my disadvantage. That's
Mhm.
Yep.
So
You're having a
are-
bad day.
I'm being swallowed by a frog.
Yes,
That is what happens to a lot of trees.
you are grappled and you are restrained.
I have so many questions for this frog. Like, I feel like
I don't think
should.
he's gonna answer you.
I feel like I should do something about this, but I'm like also baffled by its decision-making process and
Yes.
like
Svamp, you are aware that they have moved forward as you peek around the corner. Salix is being swallowed by a frog. Another frog is trying to bite at Draco. What would you like to do?
Okay. I know I asked this before. How big again are these frogs?
They're your size
they're-
frogs.
They're my size frogs.
Just say 6
Really?
feet.
Yeah.
Size frogs.
Like
Like, are they
normal
like-
people
Yeah.
size frogs. They're big. They're giant frogs.
They're people size.
Well, Bex, I know what
Oh,
my character
God.
art has to be now.
Oh.
I swear, if we find a picture of Wally being eaten by a frog,
I don't want to be on whatever website that's on. I
I
don't.
don't either. I imagine it. If it
Oh.
exists.
I
It has
don't
to
have
exist.
speak with animals today. I didn't prepare that. Oh, for crying out loud! First of all, Svamp does turn and fully just like belly laugh at them.
Of course, the
And
robots
then-
would get attacked by amphibians.
Yeah, what? Of course, this is what sci-fi movie we're in today. Does it star John Travolta? Maybe. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast Wither and Bloom. Let's see. Oh, it didn't let me place it. Why didn't it? Huh? Why didn't it let me place it?
I don't know. What are you trying to place? Whether
Um,
10 foot radius sphere, where you pinpointed it.
I want to put it over where Loon and his frog are. So that he can get healing and the frog can take damage.
So go ahead and roll that damage.
Wait, is
Or
that
it's
going to
a
hurt
Constitution
me?
saving.
No,
That's a
it's
good
her
question.
choice.
Because it says one creature in your choice of that area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it says each creature of your choice in that area, so I would assume he would be okay.
You'd be fine. It's fine.
Okay.
As long as you're not non-magical vegetation.
I feel like Salix is in a gray area there.
Lefty will fail, righty will pass. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
Two damage.
Okay.
Let's read this again for each.
Life and death.
Oh, I'm sorry. In addition, one creature of your choice and area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die. So if anyone needs to spend unhit hit die to get it, it wouldn't be Salix.
No?
It
Somebody
would be
said
Draco.
they were in pain.
I'm feeling real good.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I touched a tree, man. It was great.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Tree on
Well,
tree action.
Draco-
You missed it. You weren't there.
Draco.
Frankly, I'm the only one that has any actual damage on them at the moment.
Yeah, then heal up, bud.
Mhm.
How do I use
So
this thing?
the number of hit dice that can be spent on the way this is worded hurts my brain.
Okay, so yes, one creature of your choice in the area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll, plus your spellcasting modifiers. So Draco, you can roll a hit die to
Okay.
regain health.
It's not. I'm pressing hit die. It's not letting me do so.
Yes. Do short rests, but don't say it's a new day. Just look at the pop-up and hit roll. And then close out of it. 10. Okay? So you get 10
Yay.
health back, and plus you get modifiers, I think, +3. Yes, +3.
Well, that puts me over, so I'm just gonna say I'm full health.
Full health? Okay, very
Okay.
good.
Nice.
So is that any movement from you, Svamp?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Brings us to Salix.
What to do? What to do? How does one react to being
Bitten by a frog.
swallowed by a frog?
I can't say swallowed by a frog, but I was just bitten, and violence was the answer.
I'm
Although if violence is the answer to getting bitten, getting swallowed must mean
Salix is not you, though.
no. Dang, I really didn't realize that until now. Thank you for this insight.
I'm intrigued by what Salix would do about this. I'm very excited.
Bonk the frog.
This is the devil on your shoulder. It says bonk the frog.
I don't know who that guy was. Weird roommate.
Can I'm being swallowed by a frog.
You are able to act normally. But you're probably, I'd imagine your priority is the frog that is eating you. But you have things.
It does
You
have a
have-
lot of my focus.
Yes.
Oh,
Burning hands.
could I grab its tongue violently?
Don't you still have that flaming blade or whatever?
Yes.
I probably let
sure.
that go and when we were out of combat before, because guess what? We were out of combat.
Well,
I
let's
would've
look at Flame
recast,
Blade
Produce
real
Flame.
quick. Let's look at Flame Blade real quick. So that lasts
10 minutes? It's also concentration, I think.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
that's gone so well. Hold on. Constitution. Saving throw. What on earth did that do? Okay, whatever. Saving throw normal? Disadvantage?
We'll say normal for now.
Normal? Okay.
Oh my god, 19. Crit. Okay. So you are still concentrating on Flame Blade. Flame Blade
Okay. Well,
Oh.
is
in
yes, a
that case,
concentration saving is a concentration up to 10 minutes, so you would still have it available to you. So yes, you could
in that case,
evoke that blade.
I would like to grab its tongue violently with some branches, yank myself further in, and thrust the flame blade into it.
Okay, I love this.
With your permission.
Okay.
Yes.
The image in my
Roll
mind.
me.
Seahorse.
Roll me a. D20 at
A
advantage.
D20 at advantage. A
Yes.
Roll to get
D20
swallowed.
at advantage.
I'm sorry, a 2D20. Sorry, that's
2D20.
what I meant.
Okay. Okay.
Then
2D20.
we'll look at the rolls. The rolls. You've got a 20. Okay, so that's a crit. Okay. Roll me a 3D6, please.
3D6. 1, 2, 3.
That is terrible.
That's
Roll me another.
horrible.
Actually, 6 plus 3D6, because we're doing crit damage here. So that would be, so a 3D6 is an 18. Yes.
Mhm.
Max is 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
18 top.
24
I
total.
don't know what's happening in this section
That is
anymore.
going to that is an epic situation here.
You literally shoved your sword through its brain.
You're gonna destroy this frog. Just you jam this sword. You cannot see where you're aiming. You jam this sword, and the remainder will strike through to this frog.
What?
You were on the ground. You're out of this frog. Now that you see what's happening, as you pull your blade back, yes, everyone else would be witnessing that this flame blade strikes through out of the frog into this frog. This frog will die.
Okay.
This frog is looking very bad. Maybe questioning.
You
your
made a
choices.
shishka frog.
Oh no, that's not a word I planned on hearing today.
Does anyone?
No. Oh no.
Anything else, Salix? You can move freely.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
He's so flabbergasted by his own actions.
You can move freely.
Right here.
Can I?
I'm gonna just. I'm gonna let Draco. The other one, I guess, but like just in case it tries to eat him, I'm ready to grab its legs and.
Okay,
give it a
Draco.
good yank.
You get a +2 to this. So you guys are flanking.
Yeah.
This frog has been speared with fire, and it is reeling from that. What would you like to do?
Draco's gonna bring the thunder.
Okay, Thunder Gauntlets, 25 +2, 27. That will connect easily. 4.
And second attack.
That is
Oh,
enough.
is it? Okay, I saw the spear and I was just like, "Oh, cool!" Slam face down on frog.
You strike through it. It just the impact as the flame blade is pulled out. You punch down on it as you see an opportunity, and wow. We're out of combat. The other frogs that are on the other side that at least Draco can see, I think.
Oh,
Svamp.
I have no idea they're there.
Zilis can see. Move back. Move away from this situation.
I love the simultaneous leaping.
Goodbye.
This unit
They
would like it
Homer
noted.
Simpsoned into a bush.
This unit would like it noted. What happens when one betrays my offer of friendship?
Oh.
You hadn't even made the offer yet.
I was trying.
Oh.
Gosh.
No.
So,
Okay.
real quick description of this room. This hallway. It is dark stone blocks. They are pockmarked. Ceiling is about 15 feet high. There are rushing. There's rushing water that you guys can hear. Salix, it is very close to you. The sound. And as you
Can
look
I-
over, there is an opening right here.
Can I loot anything from the frogs?
No, that is a good question, and I appreciate you asking that. Can I get an investigation?
Uh-huh.
I help with his investigation.
Sure, roll it at
I
advantage.
can't. I don't want to be. I don't.
Actually,
Going back
actually,
over the
sorry.
Zilis.
let's forget this roll even existed.
Okay.
Yes. The frog that you disemboweled with your flame blade.
Wow.
Stomach contained a platinum ring.
Oh.
You're pretty confident it was probably from someone else, another adventurer of some sort, who
I hope it's
once
from
wore
someone
that
else.
ring. And
Mhm.
you're pretty confident it's
Frog wedding ring.
platinum, likely 200 gold total.
Oh, nice.
Don't let Moira find out you have that.
Just stole the frog's wedding ring.
As you can see, he isn't using it anymore.
Well, yeah, you killed the whole couple there.
I only killed.
There should be one of them.
So, exploring
Oh,
this
gosh.
area, you have a big opening right here. I'm going to move everyone over just because it is assumed that you would all come over and investigate. You've got a hole. This gap is roughly 10 to 15 feet, depending on where you're standing. And yes, you can see rushing water down below about 15 feet. This matches the height of the hole that was over to your left. So yes, if you were to continue to move downwards, which it seems like the slime definitely went into this hole. You could jump down into this river and see what happens, or you can climb down that hole.
I want to go down the
Has
hole.
the slime we've been following just been frog goop?
I don't think so, because
Definitely
it's been
different.
all the way up in the
It's
tree.
definitely different. Yeah, it's definitely
Okay.
different. Frogs are slimy,
Or
but
Bahamut.
They weren't up in the tree. I want to go down the hole.
So
I don't. It doesn't exist in this world, but there's a guy named Geronimo, and I'm thinking we just jump.
I want to go down the hole.
Okay, Beard.
yes.
My dark vision goes out 60 feet.
Yes, the frogs are leaving.
Okay, so I can see them leaving.
Yes, yes.
Can-
Backs
Okay.
are turned. They're hopping away.
Okay, they tapping out. Got it.
They watched what happened, blinked a couple times.
Can I make a suggestion?
Okay, what's up?
I'm 10 feet tall. This is a 15-foot drop. That's not that bad for me. And then I can just shimmy on down, and then I can catch. Like, this is not 15 feet is not that bad.
Is this a situation where you're gonna tell Draco you're gonna catch him and then you're just gonna let him drop? Because
No.
That
No.
seems really questionable.
No. fine. What if I go down there and then I turn into a draft horse and then we catch him that way? So would that make you all feel better? Because that would be stupid.
Draco can handle himself for 15 feet.
If Draco was 6 foot tall at the shoulder, like
I can literally just climb down.
Standing up on his hind legs, he's probably like 12 feet or no, not 12 feet. That's not the right amount.
I'm saying like 9 or 10.
Like 9 or 10 feet, yeah. So I think he'd be able to dangle himself down as well. With his arms stretched out, he's probably got about a 12-foot reach.
Yeah, so us biggins can get down there and then we can catch you little ones.
Yes.
Little ones. Yeah.
Littler ones.
Yeah. I know what I said.
So regardless.
Yes, if you want to go down the hole, go ahead and move your tokens into the hole.
What the
goodness.
I've been sent to the Shadow Realm.
Oh my god! That is not what's supposed to happen. I have tested this. All right, let's pause.
I
have no idea where Draco went. Draco went completely off of my screen.
Where did I go?
I'm back. I'm at the bottom of the room where we fought the troglodytes. To the left.
I have no idea where I am either. I'm like fully gone.
All right.
Oh, I popped back up.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Give me a second. You guys are all going.
We aren't allowed in the trash receptacle.
You guys went to the back rooms there. What was that like?
That didn't work as I was hoping for.
It was yellow.
Yes. I really thought that was gonna work. But okay.
It seemed cool.
Yes, it did not. It's very strange. It worked in my testing, but again, it was just me. We'll do this. Let me do this, and I'll bring you guys over
it was
here.
Yellow and it smelled like corporate must.
So, in this, as you guys climb down, what you are gonna see is that in front of you is a little pool of water. The pool of water seems very it's steaming. There's yellow and orange in color. It seems very warm. You're feeling the warmth come out of it. Probably some kind of mineral or heat bath. The rim across around it is made out of crystals, grainy white in color. Small, very small. Around the room, you see crystals that are about 15 feet high, lodged into the ceiling. They are orange and yellow in color. As well as bones. You're seeing some bones here.
How shiny are those crystals?
Other thing you guys are actually everyone roll me a perception. And this is pretty much where we're going to end, but I just want to give you a little bit more information. So Svamp 17, Zilis 17.
Aha.
20. Draco with 20, Salix with a 16. You are aware that the trail of sludge and slime is going to the south, coming from a river area that you guys are able to see.
I'm not able to see anything. Well, I mean,
you are not able to see, but
itty bitty little bit, yeah.
Here. But yes, there is a pathway up to the north. There is a pathway to the south, and that is the direction that the slime is heading into, and that is where we'll end.
Reiki.
Nice.
Okay.
Boy, what a trip.
The Lord is testing Draco with all these crystals.
What a direct path you guys made. I am shocked. D&D players do not follow the railroad.
There was a railroad?
Yeah, it was the slime path.
But there were doors.
There may be so much more.
And I looked in the door, and there were two big guys fighting, and I'm pretty sure they could have probably killed us.
Yeah, D&D characters don't usually nope the door closed.
Draco
was
straight-
lovely.
Draco looked in there. He saw them fighting. He went, "Not my problem."
We'll
Yeah.
let them kill each other first. We'll come back in 10 minutes. That's
Yeah,
fine.
come back after they're done. Take care of whoever's left.
Yeah, if one of them isn't dead by the time we get back, I'll be very mad.
Or at the very least, they're both very wounded.
Yeah. Oh god.
Guys, it was just a sparring
Very-
match. They're just training.
Loon
Very,
getting
very
eaten
good.
by a frog was just. Oh my god.
What even? Like,
It broke your brain.
Draco getting hypnotized by crystals
Yeah, that was good. Oh,
and
what a
knocking
good
you
session.
over like you were wet paper.
Shut up.
You know,
don't worry,
every
you can arm
time you-
wrestle me sometime and feel better about yourself.
Look,
Uh-huh.
we just need to make sure that Draco is aware that crystals are around. If he's aware, he can mentally prepare himself.
All I'm gonna say is each time you try to prove your strength, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it failed.
One day I'm gonna do it.
You just need to use your strength for good, Svamp, not for
No.
selfish gain.
No.
With great power comes great responsibilities.
No. No. With great power comes good muscle.
Or quick hands.
All right.
Oh,
Everyone
so
on
stupid.
stream, thank you so much for tuning in and joining. Iandis, thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah.
And
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, happy birthday, Aya. It is. Was it today or yesterday?
It was
the other
sometime this
day,
week,
she
but
was
her
on.
Yeah.
yeah.
The birthday is now-ish. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And but yeah, we're gonna end the stream there. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you later. agentsofbeard.com.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Don't forget, never reject my friendship offers. I will leap through you with a flaming scimitar.
Gross.
Side note: crystals are shiny and